What is going on, everyone? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Hope you've got your unaverage patch, sour patch, some sort of snack if you enjoy it. And beverages today, doing the Celsius Fuji Apple Pear. How's everyone doing? What's your scent of the day? Let me know. I am super thankful right now. I super thankful for the guest today. Super thankful we got people in the chat already. Hey, shouts to Omega. Cheers. What up, Joe? And chat, just stop by to say hi. Thank you for the content. Well, I don't make the content without you, Omega. So thank you. Wifey says OMG. I'm assuming she's referring to her guest. That's her guest, my guest that's gonna be here. Shouts out to Chris, my favorite Canadian, Jason. Yellow Sense, Farida. Hey, Farida, you are on time. Shout outs to Bria. Hi. Hey. Lewis. Juju. One half of the infamous head of the My Family Cannoli Mafia. Hi, Juju. I hope you and Joey are good, having a great weekend. You know, what up, Bottle of Absolute. Shout outs to Joey Cannoli. Y'all make sure y'all check his channel out. Joey Cannoli Roar. Okay. Definitely make sure that you drop some 69s. All right. So, yes, all of that being said, Vincent, Daniel, great to see you all. I've got a guess. She is amazing. You've seen her here before. Maybe not on unaverage samples because this is a new series, but you've seen her here before. Last time we talked authenticity perfumes. Now, after a few months and, me surgeries and stuff, she's back. And I'm happy to have her. Yara, hi. Hi, Yara. Let me go ahead and let my guest in. I don't like to keep my guest waiting. She is awesome. She is amazing. She is. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
How are you?
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm good. How you doing?
I'm great, man. It's Saturday.
Hell
Can't
yeah.
complain.
Hell yeah. No, it's a good time, And so definitely Yara over Zara. PR Sense, great to see you. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all check out PR Sense. He has a channel and he actually recently reviewed Unaverage Patch. He tried it, he liked it, he loved it. Gorguts, great to see you too. So yeah, it's been a while,
It has been, man.
and I'm glad to have you back. And yeah, so we kind of did like a swap, I've really been into Making Sense for many different reasons, most of them being that I have I've been trying them for a minute, and then also I have a fragrance by him. But then for you, I know that you've been into Dapper a lot, and you actually are you're the reason why I know about Dapper. So this was a thing that was like due, so we swapped for anybody who doesn't know, and that's why this episode of Unaverage Samples is going to be almost like a meshing of worlds, a coarse collision, just a
Hi,
fusion
Randy.
of two things. Hey, Randy, great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, have you had a chance to try any of the fragrances yet by
I
chance?
cheated. I tried all of them. So I got your samples the day before I got my package from Makin Scents, and I got a couple. And the only one I didn't try was the mystery one because I take that seriously. But all the other ones I tried and I was super stoked about it. So I have everything right here and I have my tester strips and so I didn't relabel them and I didn't think about it until right now, but I screenshotted which ones you said were which. So hopefully I think I should know what everything is. And then I'll do it in whatever order you want.
Right. I mean, we could do it in any way. And thankfully, now that I'm here, I have a good understanding. So even just based off of the fragrance notes, like you may be like, "Oh, I'm getting this." then I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, no, that's definitely, you know, that's definitely something. One of these, and I have my bottles here, and yeah. So, Yara wanted to know, is the Sour Patch Kid that Yumi gave me wearing Pit Vipers now? Yep, we're matching. We're twins. So absolutely. So and it's also holding an average patch right there. So it's making sure. But yes, Hills, y'all make sure y'all check out the Burrow Nerdy Fragrance Reviews.
Hey,
Hills and
girl.
Yard. Yep. Love Hills and Yara. Awesome people. Amazing people. Shouts out to Jeremy too. House of Colossus. Y'all make sure y'all check his channel out. So you're the guest. So you are first. That's how this works.
Well, I feel like we should do it like this because I'm wearing a Makin Scents fragrance today.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. It was just because, it's been really California has really confusing weather. I think it's probably been confusing across the country lately. So I go to brunch once every, usually Saturday or Sunday, usually Saturday. And my brunch then is a super big deal to me. And today I looked at the weather, it was 70. I thought we could sit in the shade and I can wear something a little bit more resinous, or we can sit in the sun. And I kind of want to sit in the sun. I'm trying to keep my color going for the fall, and I could wear something for high heat. And I have two that I got in my package from Makin Scents that are high heat fragrances that I really liked. The other one I've already put kind of a bigger dent than I thought I would have in. So I was like, I'll give this one a little love. I'm wearing a Coastal Splash, and I absolutely love this stuff. I don't remember what it's a blend of, but I know for a fact that it's a blend of Afternoon Swim from Louis Vuitton. Yeah, Louis Vuitton. I remember that because I have a 10 ml of that and I really like it. However, the reason I didn't buy a bottle is because it's really hard to detect it on my skin after, like, I can smell it, but people around me can't really smell it after the first like 30 to 45 minutes. And where I live in the Bay Area, it takes me about that time to get places. So by the time I get somewhere, projection is kind of low, which is kind of a bummer. So I was like, okay, if there's a clone of it with it's a blend. I cannot remember what the other thing in here is, but it smells so good. It smells really, really good. This one and another one of his warm weather blends are my favorite.
Got you.
But yeah, it's radiating off me right now, and I'm super impressed by it. This two of them that I got the 17 ml of are getting a big bottle, probably 60. Because is it 60 that he sells, or is it 50?
So he does 50s,
50.
17, 30, 50, 100.
Yeah, I'll do probably a 50 of it because I feel like you probably know this. Fresh fragrances, because of how hot it gets here, are kind of my go-to. And I can wear like ones that project in the winter and the fall. So it's really hard for me to not like them. And my skin sweetens everything. So fresh fragrances still come off kind of sweet on me. So I think that's what helps it like work year round. And I love this one. It is really, really good. I know I talked a lot about it, but honestly, I think it's really good. I'm very impressed by it.
Hell yeah. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Nah, that's a good one for sure. From what I've heard. I haven't tried it yet, but everyone raves about it. And I mean, the DNA for afternoon swim you can't go wrong with.
It's true.
So but like you said, especially when you factor price, it doesn't last. So the fact that Mike can make
No, it's a bummer.
something in that ballpark and last and just perform is really just really great stuff. I did want to also give a quick mention while I have everybody here. If y'all haven't yet, please check out Joey Cannoli Roar's channel. Subscribe because at the 469 subscriber mark, right now he's about 305. Well, a little bit more than 305, like 320. But when he gets to 469, he's giving away a bottle of Kirk Elliott EKJ Eau de Parfum. So Yeah, yeah, and a $100 Fat Boy fragrance gift card to like get samples and stuff. So y'all just make sure that y'all check him out, check his channel out if you haven't. On the replay, his channel will be in the description. So but now that I've gotten that out the way, yeah, no, that's definitely, I know you were talking to me a lot about that one, and that seemed like one of the ones at the end of the day that was always going to be a home run. So I'm glad that that one definitely worked out for you. Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure it's Pacific Rock Moss and afternoon swim. If anyone was wondering, I just looked it up.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, no, that the two like super fresh, super great
Super
fragrances. Taffy.
lovable fragrances. Yeah.
Hello, Taffy. The den mother, if you will, is now here. So shouts out to Taffy. Great to see you. Am I the only one with a black screen?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Omegas. Wifey looking good today. Hell yeah.
Thanks, wifey.
Okay. And guys, I haven't tried anything from Cremo yet. Have you tried anything from Cremo?
I haven't tried that. I actually like their body washes more than anything else.
Got you. And shout outs to Strawberry Shorty Cakes. Y'all make sure y'all
Hey.
check her channel out. Again, all of these will be in the description after the video. But shout outs to Issa. Great to see you. And what? Yeah, I know. I haven't tried it. I'm sorry.
The Palo
EK
Santo is really good.
Jason's favorite leather fragrance. Leather fragrance, not lather. Uh EKJ by Kirk
EKJ is
Elliott.
really, really good. Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
I'm gonna have to check that out for myself then.
Oh yeah.
Should call your wifey. I should call your wifey. I may get smacked. Is it worth it? I'd say so, Hills. Absolutely. Go ahead. Do it. She wants Sarah's shades.
These are
Says,
Kirk Elliott.
oh, they are. Oh
Yeah.
snap. Hold on. Hold on. Let's hell yeah. Those
These are his newest release. They're from the collection with Camille and EKJ. Based on a true story collection, the boats.
got you. Okay. So take it. There we go. For some reason my switchboard stopped working. But nah, definitely y'all make sure y'all check out Kirk Elliott then. He's not just providing you with great fragrance, he's providing you with great accessories like sunglasses too.
His sunglasses are my favorite, and I am like kind of a accessory person, but I really like his sunglasses.
Got you.
Yumi.
Yumi asking smacked where? She's asking the real questions here. Never mind the questions I'm asking up here. Like she's
I
asking
mean,
the
that's a
questions.
solid question, I think.
Absolutely. Call me wifey then, please. Okay. So yes, Hills, let us know. So AM, great to see you. Shout outs to AM being here. So yeah, my I I've gotten a few into Dapper, so don't feel bad. I kind of got into a little bit of this. You didn't send me this, but I did try this week, and I have to say, have you tried Tiger from Dapper, which is their like Bodacia?
Bodacia, that is
Mhm,
one of my absolute favorite Dappers. It's like musky with that super citrusy top. It's
mhm.
amazing.
So yeah, no, this is I've almost gone through the sample. Like the samples down here now. And it's about, like the same size as the ones that you gave me. So like it's almost deplete. Yeah, this is I will be getting a bottle of this in my first Dapper order. This is something that I absolutely want, but then from the pack that you gave me, the other bottle that I'm gonna get two for sure. And the other one that you gave me was a Jazz Club. I asked you about this yesterday.
That was
Um,
my first 60 ml from him.
oh man, this is so good. He did such a good job of like just everything. I do want to do a side by side just to see how they perform versus each other. But from the smell, it's like, okay, yes. Yumi saying Tiger is that. Well, wait, which one's Zaddy, Yumi? Is it Tiger or is it Jazz Club? Because you've called
Yeah,
Jazz
girl.
Zaddy.
Jazz
But
Club is super zaddy. Like this is one that I've pulled out for date nights since I got it, like maybe 2 years ago, and
mm,
it is never not absolutely killed. This does
mm,
really very well because it performs a lot better than Replica Jazz Club. I did overspray it once. I was going out to a club, which I don't do often. I was really peer pressured into it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to spray 10 sprays of this. And that was probably one of my biggest life regrets because it was not good. It was a rough night. It was a really rough night, but it smelled
yeah,
good. Just too much good. Too much.
got you. Yeah, no. It's definitely a good one. Dan and Malik, great to see. Danimal's in Serbia right now. Watched several of Sarah's videos, and it seems like an honest assessment. Definitely is. Doesn't seem like she's staying with the charlatan like many others. Not, I mean, she's
Wait, he
great.
said flamingo shillatan. Can someone
Yeah.
translate that to me?
Oh shit, he did say flamingo. These pit vipers are like hard to. These pit vipers are hard to see, and so, Danimal, if you're listening and not at the club right now, please translate.
What's the flamingo? I'm just like, I'm from Florida. Does that make me a flamingo? Like, I don't know. I'm
Mm,
confused.
mm. What is the definition of a zaddy? Hills is old. Stop it, Hills. You're not that old.
No, you're not. My
Daddy
hair
on
is gray.
steroids. Mm. Looks good though.
Thank you.
I thought. Oh, we love animals on this stream, so
Oh,
by
my
the way,
baby.
shout out.
He gets like some serious jealousy issues. So like whenever I have my phone, he's not like the happiest camper. He just has to be touching me.
Got you. Okay. But yeah, this jazz club though, really, really good stuff. I do enjoy it, especially now that it's about to be winter. It's gonna be perfect in the actual winter, like fall and winter, like actual legit cold weather. This is gonna uh this is gonna crush it. Hill is embarrassing Yara. That's adorable. Is there such a what? Is there such a thing as too much
Yes.
good?
Yes, if you spray 10 sprays of Dapper Jazz Club, there is such thing because I took my COVID precautions to the next level and I had to stay a little over 6 feet away from everybody because it was too much.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
So
lot of
there you
choking.
go. There you go. So
Not the
yeah,
good kind.
nah, not at all. Not at all. But yeah, so I've kind of cut not knocked two of them out. I do think that if you haven't gotten into dappers as a whole, those two would be like a solid just two to try, like initially, and you can't really
Yeah,
go wrong with those. But
I agree.
yeah, so back to you, your turn, and let me
Um,
know.
should we do? I feel like we should do a sample, the one that like I already wore.
Mm-hmm.
You sent me Fallen Leaf. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yes.
spray it real fast because this is one that I talked to you about, and I
Mm.
feel like I talked myself out of getting it, and now I need to get it.
Yeah, you do.
And it's his
Also shows.
OG. I love
Mhm.
OG fragrances. I love like when a clone house comes out with something that is not a clone. And I was really nervous it was going to be too sweet. And don't get me wrong, it is sweet, but oh my God, it's so good.
Mm.
I thought it was going to be like really loud, which
Right.
I mean, it performs, but it's
Yes.
not obnoxious like I thought it was going to be. I was really nervous that it was going to be just like crazy sweet, super young scent. And I know what I can and what I cannot pull off. And if it's overly sweet, I know I can't pull it off. And also at work, they get so upset. It's not really worth it for me. And I go to work like 5-6 days a week. But this is
Okay.
really nice. Like, this is like, if I was gonna compare it to the sweetness of something, which this thing that I'm gonna mention is sweet, but I can't wear it without getting insane compliments no matter where I go. It's got like the sweetness factor that you're gonna get in 1 Million Elixir. And I bought that one just to like do a review of. I didn't think I was gonna like it. That is
Mm-hmm.
like killer for me. And this has like that same kind of sweetness. I can't complain at all. It's really good.
Got you. Yeah, no, it's so the way I like to see it is last year's Fallen Leaf, or Fallen Leaf was released this time last year. That is the fragrance that really put Making Sense on the map to make him like, okay, we actually need to check out this guy. Even if, even if I'm not into the whole inspiration, clone whatever type of fragrances, just the fact that uh the quality of this Fallen Leaf is so good. Like it made people like really be like, okay, let me check him out, see what he really is doing and going on. And now this year he's created a lot more originals, and in the future, like, he likes to create more originals than clones anyways. And I do have a little unboxing at the very end, because he sent me one of his newest. He didn't know that I was going to be doing this, but he sent me one of his newest originals. That's actually getting a little bit of hype too. So I'll wait until the end to do that. But Fallen Leaf, yeah, great stuff. The praline, the tobacco, the booze, the just everything about it, the slight incense, myrrh, just everything is really, really good stuff.
I feel like if you're worried about the praline, don't worry because it's so balanced with all the other stuff. Because praline kind of freaks me out because my skin's sweet and stuff, so that can go straight up diabetes on me.
Mhm.
It's not bad at all. It's not overly sweet. I'm telling you, it's like really, really good. In fact, I think 1 Million Elixir is sweeter than this. This is
Mhm.
really good. The more it settles, like, I regret not grabbing a bottle when I did my order because I was so on the fence about it, but it's so good. He did so good with this.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed
It's
that one. That's one of
amazing.
my favorite releases, and now that's fall again, I could wear it. My cousin actually snatched my first bottle, so this is a second bottle that a second 30 ml that I had to buy. I didn't even have a chance to really wear the first one, and by the time I got the new bottle and everything, like fall, everything was done. So I was like, you know what, I'll just keep this for next year. So it's a really good stuff. Randy, yeah, people get upset. Gonna happen. I just dial the sprays back if you're gonna be around a lot of people. There you go. There you go. One of the other ones on my end now from Dapper. I tried this one today. The Because we were talking about Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Maybe I should have done this one first, actually. But Louis Vuitton Meteor,
Yeah.
Meteor.
Meteor.
Meteor. This is good. This is like really good. If I was looking for, another like almost kind of fresh, somewhat citrusy little, I get a little bit of musk on here.
Yeah.
And Jason, all I'm gonna say is you won't want to miss that unboxing. Uh but yes, this right here is just good. This is definitely good. I like this. First of all, I have a love. I don't like the Louis Vuitton collection just because of the performance for the value of it. Not that the fragrances don't smell good, but
You are so right. Like,
yes,
honestly, it's not worth it because they dissipate so quickly.
yes, everything. I loved On the Beach last year. I remember that was like right. I got a decant as it was released, and I was one of the first ones to cover it. And I was upset that it didn't last for anything. Like, it was gone. Like, and I was like, wait, how much is this bottle again? 300. Absolutely. Oh, and then they're like, oh, well, you could refill it and it'll be 180. I'm like, I don't want to even pay past $100 if it's, I mean, this is practically eau de cologne concentration. I don't want to.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. It like makes you sad because you're like, I want to buy this, but it's really making it a tough sell. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, I've like burned through that much Meteor because it performs so well that it's always like everywhere when I spray it. And it's like the sillage trail on it, it's so good.
Right, exactly. And yeah, so that was I feel they did a good job. I haven't had a chance to test that one for a long amount of time, but I wore it today, put me in a good mood. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go live with Sarah. Let's go, got me pumped and yeah. So with that being said though, uh I think I like it. I just want to spend a little bit more time with it. It's not bad fragrance though.
It's like really versatile. I
Mm-hmm.
think in terms of Fragcom, I am one of the, and I'm not insulting myself by saying this, I'm one of the more basic noses. I like my stuff to be ultra versatile and just like people pleasing. I want to be able to wear it to work. I want to be able to wear it with non-frag heads because I don't know any real frag heads in my real life other than like Yumi. When I go down to like Southern California, I see her and Tammy. Other than
Mm-hmm.
that, I don't see frag heads. And like I go down there, it used to be every 6 weeks, but it's been a solid minute since I've been down there. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it to where I can wear stuff to work and people are like not offended. Also, I don't like things that are too complex because I don't have anywhere to wear them. Ever since COVID, like things have been like a little too laid back. So Meteor, stuff like that, stuff like this, Coastal Splash, like that's what I
Mm-hmm.
wear just because it's super
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And
I
I
mean,
mean, I
that's why
kind of that now.
his stuff is really good. Like he makes a lot of stuff that is really versatile. Like this is my other favorite one. I can't decide whether it's that or Coastal Splash. Hold on, I'm trying to like make it good. Can you see it? It says House Party. And it's
Yes.
like just like a 90s mishmash of stuff. And it is so
Mm-hmm.
insane. It has Nautica competition in here, which I've never tried the OG, but I have Dapper Nautica competition, and it was love at first sniff. So it's like got that, and I think maybe Tommy. Hold on, I'll give you guys what it's at. But this thing is gonna get burned through so quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna go with the 50 mil for that. Typically I don't try to buy more than 30 mil of stuff. But because that one, like, I just really like it. I'm telling you, I live in California. We have days where it's like it's hot. Last week was like in the 115 to 120s. It's hot. So
Right.
something like House Party just works. And because it has that not competition in it, it has kind of like that clean shaving foam vibe. And I love that. Hold on. Jason's saying he doesn't understand people that don't mind offending everyone around them. We
Right.
live in a society. Yeah, that's exactly why I go for this versatile stuff. This one, which is Curve, Aqua de Joe, Hugo, Nautica Competition, Cool Water, and Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, it has all the classics. And I was born in the late 80s. So the 90s is when I
Same.
grew up. And this is just like nostalgia in the absolute best way. And to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I love the label on it. So you can't go wrong. I mean, look at that. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
my best to make it visible, but it
I
reminds
I
me of the 90s.
and that's what I was there. Like Mike was just talking to me on the side. Not just me. Like we were in a backstage or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, so I'm coming out with this fragrance. It's called House Party." It's crazy how like then to now, like that was, you know, almost a year ago, and it was like, yeah, I'm coming out with the fragrance, and it's called House Party. It's gonna be '90s themed. I'm doing,
So
and he showed us the thing, the label, and it was like that's Saved by the Bell. That is perfect. Not and when you think about those fragrances, that's the era of '90s Kid and Play. Saved by the Bell, all the sitcom shows, everything. Just it's a perfect nostalgia trip, in my
he
opinion.
nailed it. He honestly nailed it. I think he did such a good job. Like, that's going to be my first big bottle just because
Mm-hmm.
it's so good.
Hell yeah. Hills is a product of the 80s too. Shout outs to the 80s. Sarah's channel is now pinned. Rookie mistake by my end, but it is now pinned. So for anybody who has no idea who she is, go ahead, click the pinned link in the chat and find
Just a
out.
West
Great
Coast
channel.
hippie. That's who I am. No, I'm just kidding. I
Mm,
actually come from Florida, just so we're all on the same page.
got you. Got you. Find most things
Moderation.
can be worn with moderation. Overzealous spraying.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll tell
no.
you what though, some indie fragrances, you can't do more than one spray on the back of the neck. Like I have Happy Land. I wore like
Mm-hmm.
3 sprays of his Own for the Holidays decaf, and oh my God, they made a really big stink about it at work. So now I try to do one spray under the collar at work with certain things. But how do you know that? Because you don't know that until somebody says something. So
Right,
I try to be a
exactly.
little more easygoing with my fragrances. Try to wear the fresh stuff because no one has ever complained about the fresh stuff.
That definitely that makes sense. Definitely. I mean, I remember I used to wear 12 sprays of Tuscan leather in the not the ER
Oh my
hospital, but
God.
when I was in the when I was in the office for the hospital, like I was in
Dude,
their office side,
were
I
they
would
like mad as hell at you?
only one time actually. I did it like 3 or 4 times. I wore like 12 sprays of pure malt. I mean, not 12, 4 sprays of Angel Man, 8 sprays of pure malt, like, together. Like, I've won everything, and the only one time I've gotten negative comments, actually even Prada Amber Pearl Intense, I wore, like, 8 to 12 sprays of that, but the only one I've ever had a problem with was Tuscan Leather, and they were like, "No, you don't even come here the rest of the day." Luckily, like, I was good enough with my job that I, like, knew how to space out in between, so I never had to, like, keep making trips. Like, I knew, okay, if I just showed up at this one time, I'd grab the bulk of the mail because I was in the mailroom. So I'd be able to, like, grab most of what I needed and then not have to come back for the day. But, yeah, they were kind of upset at me for that one. Otherwise, no. Now Nautica Voyage, I could spray that stuff like oh,
Do you have the
I
real
thought
thing? I'm so jealous if you have the real thing.
I thought
Wait,
that
Voyage?
yeah.
Okay, I'm messing up. I'm thinking competition because I want Nautica competition so bad.
Yeah, Nautica Competition is discontinued. Nautica Voyage is the one that we've been everyone knows. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're starting a fragrance collection? Get Nautica Voyage."
I got rid of that one after like having it for 6 months and wearing it twice. I like it. It's like that fresh, like kind of cucumbery scent. But I gave it to a young person because I was like, nah, I'm probably over this already.
Absolutely. Nah. Melissa got jokes. Also, shouts out to Melissa. Y'all make sure y'all check out Melissa Villanueva's channel. Joe left and they made the hospital. Exactly. They banned fragrance once I left and moved back to New York. Exactly. Brea, fire hose sprayers from Happy
Girl,
Land.
yes. They're so intense. That's why like now I'm like, okay, now that he has like the solids, I'm
Mhm.
just gonna do solids to work because I feel like I can control it a little bit more. I'm not using those sprays at work because they get so worked up. Other than Cravat Noir, because that one they seem to really like.
I like Cravat Noir. I'm considering getting a bottle of that. Dry Down Lowdown gave me a bottle of Plum Loco. So
Loco, yeah.
I'm looking forward to trying I haven't tried any of these yet because I'm trying to get him on one of these episodes like this. So I've had these samples since I met up with him in May, and I'm gonna have to message him. I know that he was busy during this time of the year, so definitely going to check him out. Andrew of Goblin Perfumes, great to see you. Just popping in to say hi. Boxing UFC. Oh yeah, we ain't seeing Andrew the rest of the night. Uh, hope everyone's doing well. We hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, back to the Dappers really quick. One of the final ones that I did try. Also, what's up, Germs? Great to see Germs and Kyler here. If I haven't already said hey, is a fragrance that you know I used to really be a lot more heavily active on the Instagram side, which is I think how I ended up finding you. How I definitely ran into Rico, Tammy, and a few others. And y'all used to talk about this house. Well, definitely Rico. Definitely Rico, definitely Claudia. Shouts out to Claudia if you're here. Shout outs to Farida. Yellow Sense also met her through the chats. And so you gave me this, and I am happy. Because to this day, I still haven't smelled anything from
What
this
is it?
house. Plum and Cognac.
Oh yeah.
I haven't tried anything from them. So, and I loved Plum Japonese from Tom Ford. I am a pretty big. I had a time, uh, where I was around. Like I'm Hispanic. I'm Puerto Rican, but I lived a life where I was completely Asian, and being around the women, their boyfriends, their friends, their fathers, the whole combination, like for like 6 years, they all drank all types of cognac. So I love cognac, but just not as much anymore because I drank so much of it then. So I was like always hearing about y'all talk about plum and cognac, plum and cognac, plum and cognac. I'm like, I gotta get this, but I never got it. So the fact that you gave me this sample right now really means everything. Wow, that juice is dark.
So dark. Check it out.
Mm.
I'm doing the wrong direction. Sorry. Oh my gosh. And it's I have a sample of the real one upstairs. This is not spot on. This
Okay.
actually has like some
Sorry,
facets of tobacco in it, and I like it
thought that.
more because it's boozy and kind of like tobacco-y. It's so good. I love his plum and cognac a lot.
Well,
I'm like
unfortunately,
really happy that you like it.
I like it. Unfortunately, Strawberry will never like it because she cannot stand to swallow cognac. Damn.
Well, I mean, spit it out. It's all good. Whatever you need to do.
Hey, but she's definitely tequilas and vodkas. I think it was
Tequila is
vodka
my
Red
drink.
Bulls. Yeah, tequila is usually especially these days. Now that I'm like trying to be in shape more, I know tequila's been said to be more healthy for you. So I was like, okay,
Yes.
hey, that works. I'd be interested to smell it. Okay, it's
It smells really good. I think it's like hard to dislike. I don't drink cognac. I used to like whiskey, but like all the dark stuff gives me a headache now. So I'm with you, man. I just drink tequila and mezcal, and I feel like I'm engulfed in Mexican life where I live here. So like I'm pretty much tequila and mezcal. I'll do vodka with soda and lemon, but tequila's my go-to. Like if you give me a choice between Bloody Mary and Bloody Maria, I'll go Bloody Maria all day.
Hell yeah. Nah, it's a good one. I'll still do scotch if I'm like in some sort of fancy party or something, or like not needing to network, but I'm wanting to be more upscale. I'll get into the scotches, but as a whole, definitely shouts to my attack. Great to see my attack here. Got one tobacco scent, CK Shock. It's nice, but not a beast. Definitely classic fragrance. Cognac smells way more pleasant than the harsh taste of the shot. That's a fair point, Boost.
Are you
Like it
supposed to
smells.
shoot cognac though? I think you're supposed to sip on cognac, right?
You're supposed to sip on cognac, but of course, like people, depending on where you're going to exactly, they'll be like, "Oh, let's do Hennessy shots," and it's like, okay, like we're drunk, let's do whatever. Okay, yeah, fine, but no,
I
you
don't
are
know.
supposed to sip on cognac. All the brown liquors or the darker liquors, you're supposed to just
Do you
sip.
talk to Rico often?
Oh, a lot. We're just now getting back in touch because of like our schedules and everything. But yeah, definitely I've been in
So
contact, but not about
that dude
liquors.
came to Glamcation Thursday. Glamcation started Friday, so it was just me and him. He got there. I was like, "Hey, you're here." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, come meet me." I had exactly enough alcohol for the event, but I had one extra bottle of gin, and I was like, "You want to take shots of gin?" He's like, "I don't think so," and I was like, "It's what we have," and he's like, "Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it, I'll do it. I don't want to not do it," and and we did, and then I don't remember. I just remember
Snap.
waking up.
Hell yeah.
We woke up the next day. I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "My memory ends at 7." He's like, "Yeah, mine ends at about 7:30." And we had two people. Shout out to Emily from Shelter and Perfume that like told us what happened the rest of the night. Wasn't a very long night. everyone just went to sleep. So it was interesting because I've never taken shots of gin. Turns out you're not supposed to take shots of gin, and there's a whole reason. But it was
Yeah.
an interesting situation because Rico can't say no. You can't offer him alcohol and him say no. So it went real nice, but also real bad.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, I don't do gin. That's not.
Like
I
it's a
mean,
hard no.
like I absolutely in that situation, like because it's like okay, I'm in California. It's like my first time. You're here. I would have done the gin too, but like you will never see me go out of my way to try. I went to the Bahamas for a photography gig. Like it was a private island called Cat K, and first of all, the alcohol there is like 4 times the price. Second of all, we
Oh
got
really?
the bottle and like a case of the Corona beers that we got was almost $80, actual 80 US dollars. Like for a 16 pack of Coronas or whatever like the bigger case is, it was like
Dude, that
$80.
sounds horrible. For
Yeah,
Corona?
for
Come here.
import tax. They hit us with that import fee. So and then the gin was almost $100 for the bottle. And yeah, so it was a liter, but it was still $100 for a liter. It was like, ugh, this is
It's
sheesh. But
excessive, man.
we again, it's the Bahamas, it's hot, it's like almost 100 degrees, it's April, it's Easter. And so just those flashbacks of being hungover the next day. You get what I'm
It's really
saying?
bad.
It and smelling the gin through my pores, and then I had to take the private jet back home. Because the thing is, you can't get into that island if they don't want you in that. If you're not booked to be there or you don't live there, you're not like you can't just fly into the island and
Yeah.
come in. They're like, no, you can't come in. So yeah, it's one of those type of places. But yeah, I know your guy that runs a mezcal distribution in the US. Random, I know. Shout outs to Jason knowing people. Shouts out to
Right.
Pedro, VLZQ. Hi from Mexico, Joe and Glam. Uh Follow Glenn Perry. Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I did Glen Perry. No one ever talks about that brand, but I actually
Hi,
started
Allie.
my fragrance journey with them, and I talked about it on the video once because I wore. This is gonna sound so crazy, but I wore a dupe of Azaro Chrome for years. That one and a dupe of Prada Luna Rosa Sport for years, having no idea that they were dupes, but just wearing them every day as like my daily drivers at work. And everyone was like, it was like people at work loved them. It was like good. I wear them on like date nights, like everything. And eventually, when I got into the fragrance game, I was like, I should talk about this because I don't think anyone's talking about it. But turns out people know about them. You can get them at like the mall. They hike the price up severely, but you can get them on Amazon for pretty cheap. Uh-oh, hold on.
All good. What?
Oh, we had
Nah.
incident. I don't know if you have a dog, but if you wear ripped jeans and you have a
Yeah.
small dog, they love to get their
Mm-hmm.
nails stuck in the rips of your jeans.
Yeah, they do. We have a not we as in this house, but just my cousin. He has his dog, and he's the family dog. He's been around for like 16, like some sort of obscure, like 13 to 16 years. She's very old, very old. She's a little Pomeranian too, and yeah, definitely start digging into everything.
All the time.
Where's Rocky at?
Oh, this guy? Just running everything as usual. She's gonna say something, so I'm gonna say something first. I know he needs a haircut. His stylist changed locations, so we're working through some stuff right now.
Yeah, Yumi, look at the screen. Mm.
I know she's gonna say something because she always says something with his hair is too long.
Oh yeah. Shouts out to Allie, one half, the better half of Dry Down Low Down. Great to see Allie here.
Hey, girl.
She loves Glam Finds. Hell yeah. So no, but yeah, Plum and Cognac, great fragrance from Dapper. I still haven't tried the original, so that you're saying it almost seems like there's a tobacco note. That's something that makes me almost want to lean a little bit more towards the Dapper version then, because tobaccos as a
So
whole.
I have thought, you ever, I mean, I'm sure you do, because I feel like all of us do this. You ever start a cart and put something in your cart and just
Mm-hmm.
keep going back and be like, do I need it? Do I not? Do I need it? Do I not?
Mm-hmm.
And I like Plum and Cognac, the OG. But man, I just kept going back and forth, and then I smelled this that was still in the cart, and I was like, oh no, I like this way more. I'm not gonna get the other one. And the cool
Gotcha.
thing about when I wear this, regular
Mm-hmm.
people in the real world like it. And for me, that's a big deal. Like, people have asked me, like, why do compliments matter? Because I don't hang out with frag heads all the time. So if I'm wearing something that regular people in the real world don't like, I'm not gonna wear it. That's super offensive, and I don't think I would like it, right? Because like I have allergies. I don't think like everything really agrees with them all the time. I can't be
Right.
wearing oud midsummer. Man, I had this
No.
conversation with Rico. He came to Glamcation in April wearing oud, and I was like, dude, like I know you think it's a fresh oud, but it's oud.
It's
You can't just be
ooh
wearing
no.
oud all the time. He's like, I don't care. I was like, you should care. You should care a little bit. People, I have like, I try to give him genre parfums had like these new ouds fragrances originals. I ordered the samples and immediately like I sprayed them in the same room as my significant other, and I did not get a good reaction. So I put them back in the envelope and immediately sent them to Rico. I was like, yeah,
Oh
I can't
snap.
wear this. It's gonna
Strawberry
give me a
agrees with
bad
you.
night.
Mm-hmm. Nah, definitely not. No ouds. No ouds around here. Definitely not. No.
Honestly, I want to like oud. I'm from the Middle East. I like some things, but man, skanky oud is so disgusting. Like I can't do it at all.
Mm-mm.
I don't understand the appeal. Like who wants
Right.
to smell like butt? You know? I don't
Definitely not.
know.
Definitely not. Absolutely not. I'm good on that. But some things that don't smell like butt are mic samples. And I guess I,
All right.
I don't know which other one you
So
because
there's
I
a
know some
lot.
of the I know some of the labels smeared. Are there any actually I kind of want to
So
just do this now selfishly. I is that 4.0 or is that
this is
okay, you
unAVERAGE
read my mind.
patch.
You
Should I do
read
it?
my mind.
I haven't
Let's
smelled it
go
yet,
ahead.
by the way. I this one I kept. All right, are you ready for this?
Yes, I am.
All right.
This is
So this is gonna be on camera my
yeah.
first ever smelling of unAVERAGE patch, which I did not buy because I felt like it was gonna be too sweet and go full on diabetes on my skin.
Just a
Or if
little
you're
bit.
like me and you're from Florida, what I really meant to say was diabetes. Um,
Diabetes.
that's how we say it where I come from. All right, it's gonna happen. It's happening now.
You
Okay.
look
Oh goodness. Hold on.
it is strong. It is strong.
Yeah, it's so
It
strong.
is
My dog is
strong.
sneezing now. Thanks, man.
Oh, my bad. I'm
Poor
sorry.
baby boy.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
It is strong.
It is so strong. Holy cow. I don't even know how he did that.
But
Oh, holy cow.
it
It
gets that
smells
sour note.
legitimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like the candy. It smells so I like so if I'm gonna drink a beer, if it's a very big if, I'm not like a beer person anymore. I think like I
Hmm.
hit 30 and those days went behind me immediately.
Exactly.
Allie loves unAVERAGE patch. I think it smells like the actual candy,
It
but
does.
I can't be walking around smelling like candy because I work a real job.
Right.
But
No,
honestly, this actually smells really good. I can't lie.
it
I'm
dries down.
surprised.
It definitely dries down into something different. It becomes
Yeah.
almost like a fresher gourmand
Oh my
after the
goodness.
first 20 minutes. Yes, that sour opening comes in and just like, hey, we're here.
Right in the
Hi.
face.
Right in the face, just hi. But after that opening, like everything else about it just completely dries down. And
It's
yeah,
good.
no, when this is the original bottle, this was the technically like the tester, the first draft bottle, and it was the only
Oh,
draft. When I sprayed it, it was like, this is it. Like I sprayed it, got the sour opening, and then I was like, uh 15 mils, Joe. No, the 50 Sandro, the 50 is being occupied right now, right there, being held by a. You know, I have a 50. I have the big bottle. I have both, but this is the original uh bottle that Mike had sent me before I got the 50 ml. And so, yeah, this was a one and done draft. I was the second I didn't care about performance. I didn't care about longevity at the time. Compliment factor. I didn't care about any of that. It was just, did he nail the opening? And he did. And then everything else followed after. Like I started wearing it. Hillary, Yara, they were like, because I wore it the weekend they came here to New York. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you smell good," you know. And then Rudy, I don't know if you know Rudy from Time to Musk Up. He's a very picky.
Yeah.
He's very like he's like, "Oh, I wear Celine and Eau de Toi," and you know stuff like that. Like I'm like, you know,
It's
really
nice
French.
though.
Yes, and when he said it was nice, I I am it still wasn't for sale yet. I messaged Mike. I was like, "We gotta sell this. It has to happen." And he was like, "Oh, it's already covered." And he dropped it on Father's Day to be released. And as you know, the rest is history. It is Mike's best selling fragrance of all. Mike's been in business for 2 years. In 1 month, this became his number one selling fragrance.
I'm
So,
not surprised. I feel like
so,
this is very like fragcom, you know, like people like stuff
mm-hmm,
like this.
mm-hmm.
And it's drying down and it's like the aggressive sour patch candy opening is starting to settle a little bit.
Exactly. And that's the good about it. So, but there is, I know you may not like that sour opening. I did send you a second because you know, when things go really well, usually sequels end up coming into play. And
Is this it? Does it look like
unaveraged
this?
sweet unaveraged sweet tooth. Yeah.
Is that it? Probably.
Uh let
Is
me
it
go.
bluish colored?
Yeah, almost like bluish yellow kind of
I think that's
tincture.
it. I'm
It
pretty sure
should
that's it. Yeah.
unaveraged sweet tooth. Let me
Look at the color. Yeah, let
yeah,
me grab a strip.
let me clear my throat. But yeah, it's a I'm almost there. Where's your picture at? There it is. Yeah, so that the next one is gonna be that one. So
The opening is definitely different.
yes, you get a lot more citrus, right?
Yeah, it smells more of like an actual regular fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
yeah, I smell that.
so
It's good.
yeah, that's the one Yumi has.
Sweet
That
tooth?
sweet tooth, unaveraged sweet tooth. She has. She doesn't
It
have the
smells less
original.
like candy. I think it is kind of interesting that he calls it sweet tooth.
Well, because it's a fusion of my well, sweet tooth itself is Bulgari's tiger with well
That
Bulgar
makes so much sense.
Bulgari's tiger with Baccarat 540. So it has like the like cotton,
Yeah, that
like the
totally.
yellow cotton candy vibe. But then you mix that with the sour patch. It's yummy. Everyone's blew everyone's mind. Hell yeah, Sandro. No, I know I'm messing. I know you're messing with me. Shouts out to Johnny, by the way. Great to see Johnny. An average patch gets me compliments at work. Shout outs. So many. Yeah, just for hey, I want to get compliments. We're on average patch.
I feel like I like the sweet tooth a lot, like on first smell,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm surprised because obviously, like I told you, sweet stuff goes ultra sweet on my skin, and then it's kind of hard to tolerate. But
Mm-hmm.
this is nice.
So that's the
Mm.
follow-up version. It's the unofficial sequel, if you will. You know how like some movies they'll do like a straight to DVD or straight to VHS version. Like there was a Lion King 2, and then out of nowhere they dropped the Lion King 1.5, and it's like, what the hell is this? This is kind of like the unofficial official sequel of sorts. It's more so because of popular demand that this one released than any like not an official flanker, but something that was requested. So we released it, and It's just it is pretty good. I mean, nostalgia, for bias reasons, I like unAVERAGE patch more, but both of them, I always tell them, if you want something less aggressive, if the aggressive is the problem for you, then go Sweet Tooth.
Which is so funny that you say that, because I thought the Sweet Tooth was going to be way sweeter, but I don't think I understood what it was.
So it's it's a great 1-2 punch, and yeah, now you can actually say that you've tried them, and I'm happy. You know, I'm happy you just didn't say like, "Oh, this sucks," and just click off the live right then and there.
Well,
Because
because I'm not good at not being honest, and my feelings show immediately on my face. Like, that's always been my downfall. I can't have any feeling without it just being right here, just right off the cuff. So
right,
if I didn't like it, you would know. Because when I review fragrances, if I don't like them, I don't like them. That's
right,
kind of why I won't. I don't like having things sent to me unless I've already tried the brand. Because if I don't like it, I have to say that I don't like it. So typically, I like to try the brand, and then if they're like, "Can I send you something?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
nah,
This is
if
so
ain't
good. This is really good. The unAVERAGE Sweet Tooth is super duper good. Like, I'm honestly a little bit floored by it.
that's awesome to hear. So, Mike, if you're watching on the replay, unAVERAGE patch, and where's my Sweet Tooth at?
Yeah,
Oh,
where's your Sweet Tooth?
right there. unAVERAGE patch, unAVERAGE Sweet Tooth are the two. I do only have a 17 ml of Sweet Tooth, but both both of them really good
Hey
stuff.
man, I feel like when you're a frag head, 17 ml lasts for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
for the most part, like some of the 17 mLs I got, like the ones that I talked about, like
Those.
these are gonna burn so fast because they're so good. Like, you can wear them
Mhm.
anytime in California. And
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like I've had these less than a week. I normally spend my days testing fragrances, so the fact that I'm like burned like 2 ml of each is kind of a big deal.
Hell yeah.
And
Nice.
I only spray a few sprays of everything now because
Right.
work, and sometimes I wear this one to the gym, the house party, because it just smells just so good. I'll only wear like 3 sprays because I'm not trying to like punch anyone in the nose when I go to the gym.
Right.
House party is so if you like grew up in the 90s, just buy house party. Don't even think about it. Shout out to Jen, by the way, for like telling me about house party. She's
Mm.
on the internet. She's on Facebook. She doesn't have like a YouTube or anything.
Gotcha.
She's Severe Teas on Instagram. She recommended this to me, and she's like, "Dude, I know you like competition. Just try it." And she was like 100% spot on.
Hell yeah.
So good.
Hell yeah. 17 lasts for Rita a long time.
How?
So 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, Farida like burns through fragrances. Like, Farida will buy a Happy Land 5 ml and spray the whole thing as if she didn't
Oh
spray the whole
snap.
thing.
Oh snap.
Yeah, she's fogged herself out of her house more than once before, so not a good person to listen to. Girl, the 17 ml should last. You have hundreds of bottles. Take it easy.
Mhm. Right, exactly. But nah, it's and these are extracts too. Like these are
That's
his
why I try to take it easy, because with the X-ray, you don't know how strong it's gonna be, and I'm not trying to put on like 8 sprays to go to work, and they're like, "Hey, man, you can't be
mhm,
here," and then I lose a whole day of work. Well,
right.
I work for the government; it doesn't really work like that, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I just got
Mhm.
a promotion. I'm trying to like,
Oh yeah.
keep my head down, mind my own business. I don't think wearing 14 sprays of something strong is gonna be the best move right now.
Not at all. So I will say this, if you wear unAVERAGE patch, especially unAVERAGE patch, but if you wear unAVERAGE patch or Sweet Tooth, 2 sprays
I
tops.
believe that.
If you wear more, it's not, I mean, yes, it will be strong. This is one of those fragrances that less is more, yes. Even though I'll bomb it. But the point being,
I'll go
it
nose
ends
blind.
no, it'll stick to your everything will smell, even when washing your clothes, like you'll have to wash your clothes like 4 times before. If you bomb it for you oversprayers out there, if you spray it like
You talking to Farida?
anyone, yeah, I mean Farida, myself, I've done the laundry a few times, and my clothes end up smelling like unaverage patch for like a good 2-3 washes still. Like it's almost like in my DNA. I am almost this blue Sour Patch Kid. That's why we have the Pit Vipers on at the same time. It basically is me. But like it is strong. It will stick. It will everything. So it will become pleasant, but it's also going to stick to everything. All of your clothes, whatever you're wearing, is just going to smell like it. So that's just a heads up. 1 to 2 sprays, you're good. You try to shower, it's still going to be on there for a minute. If you go like some people, like when they first got the bottle, they went 8 sprays, 8 to 12
Oh
sprays,
my god!
and like they smelled like it for the next like almost half a week. So that's just a heads up. Shouts out to Autumn. Great to see Autumn here. And so yeah, just a heads up to you, 1 to 2. You're
I feel
good,
like
but
that seems sufficient.
mhm,
It's about to be cold. I feel like I'm more likely to wear them in the cold when I'm like doing like, dude, it's fall or it's
yeah,
not fall. It's gonna be fall, and I'm like super this year, like I'm telling you, I told my significant other, I was like, we are going to every pumpkin patch
hell yeah.
that we can possibly go to. I love the cliche fall stuff. I'm like
Mhm.
looking at all the neutral colors and like, I mean, I already went neutral. It was a little hot today, but I still went with like that neutral olive color. I'm like, I feel fall. We're gonna go straight fall. It's rose gold on the side of these glasses. I'm all in. So on like really cold days, because if I go to San Francisco like proper,
Mhm.
I don't know if you've ever been there, but no matter what time of year you go, it is so windy that it's cold, and I feel like
Got
that's
you.
gonna be something that I'm gonna wear there.
Got you. Okay, yeah, no, that's I still got to make my way to California. I haven't the furthest I've been is New Orleans, Louisiana for Mardi Gras. What a time that was. But yeah, I haven't been anywhere else where like people are like, "Oh, have you been to Texas?" Nope. Wisconsin, Chicago? Nope.
Who asked
Vegas?
you if you
Nope.
went to Wisconsin?
Uh, actually, a lot of people they're like, "Oh, do you
Really?
like cheese?" I'm like lactose, and then especially because like Joey and I are friends. Joey's we jokingly say Little Rock, New York, but he's out there in Wisconsin. So so they're like, "Oh, you've met Joey before, right?" I'm like, "No, I mean we know each other through Facebook and YouTube for the last 10 years, but not that we've openly like met each other." So okay, back in. Shouts out to Gorguts for getting back in. Had to cut out for. Shouts out to Greek Fest. Give them to the
Dude, I didn't
Greek
know they had a
again like they
Greek fest in
do.
North Carolina. I would have totally been in North Carolina this weekend. Well, I have work tomorrow again. I
Right.
work like every day, but my culture in terms of food is very similar to Greek culture, so I love their food.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
man, that sounds amazing. Greek fest?
Greek
Man, they need to
Fest.
have
That
that
would
out
be
here.
right. Exactly.
They don't do nothing fun out here anymore. So ever since
Mm,
COVID, this place is like a ghost town. San Francisco,
damn.
I don't want to say it's a full-on ghost town, but it's getting pretty close.
Damn. That sucks. That
Yeah.
does suck. Also, okay, I don't. DWJ Clo 8. Shout outs to you. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, let me see.
What
I'm
you
gonna
got?
get into this Dapper, this Black Dragon. I have no idea what this is. This
Yes.
almost sounds like a movie.
It's
Uh,
the Byron Black Dragon. I have the 60 mil of that too. That's one of 3 60 mils I have.
okay, Byron Black Dragon. Now that I think about it, I think all of these are yeah, Mula Mula and
His Byrons are really good.
Chronic.
It's hard to hate them.
So I have the original Chronic that he released, like the first version, before the bottle redesign, everything, like where he like the bottle almost looked like this. I mean the labels almost
Yeah,
look like this. The bottle
I
looked like
remember.
this. So this is still like an original like 5 mLs of the Chronic. So and I've tried Mula Mula before. So I'm interested in seeing. I haven't really tried Byron since.
So So for him specifically, like for Dapper, his Byron's, his Louis Vuittons. Actually, like out of everything, I would say his Byron's number one out of all things. His Byron's hit the nail on the head every time. His Louis Vuittons, for the most part, are pretty similar because I have like 10 mils of all the Louis Vuittons that I like. I would say there are two of them that aren't exact. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna forget to say this because I just remembered it right now. Because of this live stream, Travis from Dapper is giving you guys 15% off. So all you have to do is put in the code unAVERAGEFINDS and 15% off of all orders. If you're gonna spend over $200, there are more discount codes. If you will just message me on Instagram or check out any of my videos on YouTube, it has all the links. But 15% off every order today through Monday. So, and it's just because I told him about this live stream. He just thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we did it? I was like, yeah, it would be cool. And I said, can we use the code unAVERAGEFINDS to kind of hybrid our names? He said, let's do it. There you go. That's it right there. 15% off all orders. So if you did want to check them out, I will say now this is the time because we made our own holiday. So why not? You okay, Bubba?
Hell yeah. Nah, this is first of all, thank you, Travis. That's awesome. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Great name. So, and thank you, Sarah, for making that connection in that way. Hills wants to know, Hills and Jason, like, what is her culture? What kind of foods are in your culture?
Oh, I am Egyptian. So basically all Persian foods. We have very, very, very similar cuisine to the Greek, like similar desserts, similar like actual foods. So a lot of times if I can find like a Mediterranean place to eat, it kind of because I don't live anywhere near any family currently. So it's whenever I find Mediterranean food, I'm just like, oh, okay. It's like when I get homesick, that's what what I try to eat. But I do go home a couple times a year, and as soon as I get home, the first meal my mom feeds me is just straight up like lamb is normally my first couple meals because that's my favorite food. I don't know if that's everyone else's favorite food, but I love lamb a lot. So I'll have lamb in like 3 or 4 different iterations when I get there, and like duck, lamb, like stuff like that is normally
Love
what my
duck.
mom will make me. You love duck?
I love
Duck is real good, right? So I feel like it's crazy when I speak Arabic. Yeah. So Arabic is my first language with an Egyptian dialect. I've learned English in school, and I had to be in I think it's ESL for until like second or third grade. I was born here, but like my parents did not speak any English when I was little. It took a minute. I don't think I have an accent now, but there are some words that I never learned in English, or I learned them late, so I don't say them. I say them with a little bit of like a smidge of an accent, and I won't notice it until someone points it out.
Shouts out to Jason. I'm Persian. My best friend is Egyptian. And then
Your best friend's mom probably makes the best food.
Okay. There you go. There you go. And I'm assuming he's talking to you there.
I'm guessing that's Jason's Arabic phrase of the day, but I'll take it. He spelled it really well.
Hell yeah. Shout outs to Jason. Jason's a great friend of mine.
That's pretty good, man. Good job, Jason.
Arabic and French are yours first, then English in school, Lebanon.
So Lebanon speaks actual Arabic. Egyptian Arabic is basically like Puerto Rican Spanish. I didn't know that until I was at, I think it was church, and someone was reading the Bible, and I like turned to my mom. I was like, why don't I understand this? She's like, I also don't understand it. And my mom moved to the States when she was like in her 30s. So Arabic is apparently very different than I thought it was. I thought Lebanese was different. No, they're speaking it right. We are not speaking it right. We are speaking it with a little bit of slang.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, nah. That's hey, listen, that's what all this is about, especially unAVERAGE samples. You know, I think have you've seen MTV Cribs before, right? So you know how they're like, "Oh, let me see your fridge. What's in your fridge?" And everyone always has to show their fridge no matter what. And sometimes it'll be empty. Sometimes it'll be like if they're sponsored, like a thing full of like Celsius or Sprite or Monsters, whatever they were sponsored by. Or sometimes it'll be this is just a basic refrigerator. Some people have like a really fancy refrigerator. So that's kind of where I got the inspiration for this. After speak, I was given this idea by a good friend of mine who doesn't do any videos. So he was like, "Hey, look, I don't do videos, but you have like enough charisma and everything. You can maybe pull this off. Why don't you do it? You work on collabing with different people." Yara was on the inaugural episode, her and it's like because some people keep their things like their samples everywhere. All of us have samples. Some people keep them in a box, some people keep them in cans, and just kind of get to know the person a little bit more than just the reviewer that you see. You get a little bit more like banter. So stuff like this is exactly what this is about. Yara was the inaugural first episode, and boy did she set us off. She keeps her fragrance samples in a condom box, like a Durex aluminum condom thing. So like, and it's just
I
those
love it.
things, you get people's personality, you get to relax a little bit more. Like, yes, we are talking fragrances still and everything, but as a whole, it's like relax, and just chill and have fun and get to know somebody. And it's stuff like this, which is why I love doing these types of episodes now. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's either watching this on the replay or here in the chat right now. And shouts out to Pete. Great to see Pete. And Yar was saying Lebanese Arabic is extremely simplified. Real bad
It's
at it
still more
anyway.
complex than Egyptian Arabic, which I'm telling you is ultra slang. But I didn't know it until I spoke to a Lebanese person because my aunt is Lebanese, my aunt by marriage. And yeah, I was like, I don't understand what you're talking about. But turns out she's saying it right. Like I thought she was saying it wrong. I was like, man, her Arabic is off. No, her Arabic is Arabic, and my Arabic is Egyptian Arabic. It's different.
Got you. And Durex should sponsor the Burrow and unAVERAGEJOE. Well, there you go. Shout outs to Durex. So yeah, so I covered that one. That was a good one from Byron. What am I getting? What is this fragrance per se? Like I know it
Come
comes off
on,
kind of,
man.
yeah, it came
Super
off kind of
fruity.
super fruity. I mean, that's like almost a thing for Byron as a
Yeah,
whole.
his stuff is like ultra sweet to where, for the most part, when he sent me Chronic Rouge Extreme, I was like, oh boy, I'm not gonna like this. But then I did, and I was like, okay, that's not what I expected. But like Mula, I didn't expect to like either. But it's really hard not to like it because it smells that good. Let me get you the notes. So his Mula and his blend, like Mula blends, are his absolute best sellers.
Mm,
Mula is what put him on the map, because he nails it. But you
okay.
have it's an Oriental vanilla. I feel like it's kind of gourmandy.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
No,
more.
this is Rouge Extreme. Never mind. Let's do the regular Mula. Okay, so peach, red fruit, saffron, caramel, pink pepper, ginger, benzoin. It says oud, but I don't really smell too much oud. But with all these other notes, the oud might be in the background. Musk, peru balsam, patchouli, vanilla. What you're really getting is like super fruity. You get a little bit of pink pepper. You get a little bit of that vanilla with patchouli. It is pretty much gourmand, but it is really, really good.
Yeah, he hit
But you have
this.
to be really careful about spraying that one because that one is
Mm,
ultra strong too. I took it to work
mm,
one day back in the day when I had my first bottle of it. I'm on my second bottle now. A girl that I work with, one of my friends, said, "Can I spray it?" And I said, "Yeah, but I would say one spray probably because we're at work." And she was working at the time, like actually working where she couldn't leave the room. She
mhm.
sprayed like 3 sprays, and I was like, "Oh
Oof.
no,
No,
oh
no,
no,
no.
that's not good."
Mhm.
She sprayed real quick 3 sprays, and then she was like, everyone was so mad. And I was like, because I told you, do one. It is like super strong. His Mula
Yeah.
Mula is super duper strong. But if you overspray it, you'll actually go nose blind to it within 30 minutes maximum.
Yeah, no, this is, but he did it. I remember Mula Mula. This is whole great job. Great job. Damn, this is good. I like this. I mean, Black Dragon's cool.
So what I didn't send you because I didn't know if you would like it is Mula Crush. So Mula Crush is Mula Mula blended with his other bestseller, which is the thing that makes Bum Bum Cream. I need to like, can you help me? Bum Bum Cream. Yeah, it's more, it's like, it's a female thing, but it's like kind of coconutty. Jesus Christ, hold on. Can I just do it?
Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
do it. I'll fix it. So it is Mula Crush, Brazilian Crush. There you go. So it's a mix of that and Brazilian Crush. Brazilian Crush has like these like kind of sunscreeny vibes, and I really love coconut. So he added the Brazilian Crush, which Brazilian Crush is kind of a gourmand. It's kind of got like this pistachio. It smells a little bit coconutty. It's got like vanilla. Anytime I wear it though, everyone just melts over it. So he added Brazilian Crush with Mula Mula, made Mula Crush. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too feminine for you, but I know a lot of guys wear it. So eventually I'm going to need to send you a decant of this one.
Hell yeah.
It is stupid good. It's stupid good. Like you just smell edible with it. And I don't like gourmands. I think everyone knows I don't like gourmands. I've been pretty out and proud about that fact. But it smells so good that my sister, who is ultra picky and hates everything that I wear, I don't see her. She lives in Southern California, but she smelled Brazilian Crush, his version of Brazilian Crush on me one day, and she was like, "Oh, you smell good." And I was like, "Oh, wow." If anyone in my family ever compliments my scent, by the way, it's like a really big deal. They either don't care at all or hate everything. With her and her husband, it's tough for them to like something. They're into fragrances. They are, but they don't love the stuff that I wear. So like when I find something that they like, I just buy it for them immediately. Yeah, so she was super into that, but you might actually like this. I'm gonna have to send you a decant of this.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm down for trying anything once. Well, almost anything once.
No backseat story.
Nope. Definitely not. You know.
She got it. Strawberry shortcake got it. The Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 62. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. So there you go. Yeah, she's always on it though. Strawberry's always on it for sure.
So someone asked him to make Brazilian Crush, like because basically he's just making the straight version of it. And that's been like a pretty sick blend that you can add that with anything, and it's just so good. You can add it to Bum Bum Cream, or I don't know if you guys do this, but like the Trader Joe's, like the Trader Joe's body butter, it blends with that perfect. Yeah, anything twice. I feel like that's better because I mean the first time you don't know. I agree with you.
That's true. She is not wrong there. She is definitely not wrong there. But nah, he definitely hit those two. I enjoyed Black Dragon. Mula Mula, since I went ahead, that is definitely like a really good version of Mula Mula. I still have a sample of it too. So I'll do a side by side, maybe do a video comparing the two. I'm definitely looking forward to trying that one. Speaking of coconut, let me see about I know you still have a few samples. One of them is like
I have a lot of samples. I feel like I mean, I don't feel like this is new information, but I talk a lot, so I can bust through them though. Coconut Bay, I feel like I remember what it smells like because I smelled it and I was like, "Oh, this is really nice."
Yes.
Is it this one? It might be this one. Was it? I sprayed them all, the ones that the sample, the thing got smudged. Okay, I don't remember them though. Hold on.
Right.
Let me see if I can find the screenshot because I did screenshot it. I think it'll keep me on, but I don't know. Can you still see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
I see you.
Find that. I see you. Okay, I screenshotted it somewhere.
The TJ body butter. Hell yeah. Shouts out to body butter. Also, what the hell? Something just stung me or bit me on my foot. Damn, that hurt.
Oh wait, here it
So,
is.
got you. So I know which 3 you have left. It's just a matter of which one is which. That's basic. I know of the main
This is the one. Yeah,
of the
okay, I
blurry
figured it
label.
out.
Okay, hell yeah.
This is it. This is the Coconut Bay one. I'm
Yes.
gonna spray it again. I actually really like it. And it's, I might be wrong. Let me spray it again. But I was like, at first I was like, oh, it's gonna be another summer one, but it's not summer. Like I feel like fall would be the season to wear this.
So yeah, this is Cocoa Bay or Coconut Bay, whatever. Solo me. So yeah, this is what the actual label looks like and everything. And
I think this is a transition scent from summer to fall. I mean, I might be wrong, but it smells very like transition-y.
Lots of spice. This is his take on a bay rum fragrance. So there's lots of spice, lots of rum, and lots of vanilla and coconut. Yeah.
But I will say something, and this is a shocker to me. I like Fallen Leaf more. Fallen Leaf smells like something, and I can't put my finger on it, but it smells like something. Is there apple in Fallen Leaf?
I think there is. So essentially, Fallen Leaf was made to be all of his favorite, like 5 of his favorite fall fragrances, not necessarily blended together, but like literally his favorite. So like, I like praline, so let me add some praline. I like tobacco, let me add tobacco in my. I like leather. I like
There's leather for sure. Yeah, there really is.
Yeah, so
like the leather in here smells like I don't know. This is super random, and this is not like really well smelled or whatever. Roberto Cavalli Uomo Lanotte. The leather in there is what I smell in here.
Yeah, no, that's
the exact same leather.
Yeah.
Do you like that one?
I've smelled it once. I believe Chad from A Gentleman's Journey gave me a sample of it. He gave me one Roberto Cavalli that had like a leather note, and he's like, I don't like leather, and this was, so I think that was the one. But
Uomo Lanotte is gorgeous, and this uses the same type of leather. And I feel like I smell apple, which apple is one of my top 5 notes in fragrance all day.
Got you. Yeah, no, this is Cocoa Bay was released this year, like in March of this year, so it's one of his newer original releases. So I mean, unAVERAGE Patch, Fallen Leaf, Cocoa Bay, these are like some really solid. Even if you like prefer one over the other, none of them will be the same. They all give you a different aesthetic, and they kind of do what they're intended to. Like this is a coconut fragrance. He hits the coconut well. The Fallen Leaf, all things fall. Apple, like you said, apples and
the Fallen Leaf.
Tobacco.
I wanted to wait a little bit longer to make another order, but I'm trying really hard not to buy any fragrances right now. I'm like, I mean, I guess it's the same market across the country, right? Like housing market, I'm not going to say it's gone down, but it's stalled out a little. So like for me, I'm like, oh, it's about time to get a house. Like I got my pre-approval and stuff. So I'm like trying not to buy stuff, but like every time I smell Fallen Leaf, I'm like, maybe one thing, it's not going to hurt me, right? It's not taking all my money.
One thing,
One thing. I mean,
just one,
So I think you're like me, right? Like I'm like, I have no kids. I have a significant other, but like I live my own life, right? I buy what I want all the time. So, and when I say all the time, I mean like I'll wake up to go to the bathroom at 2 a.m. and quickly get on Amazon and buy some stuff before I go back to sleep.
Right.
It's a real bad addiction to break. I feel like Fallen Leaf's gonna end up in one of those carts where I get something at the door and I don't remember ordering it because I was sleeping when I did it. But I'm not gonna be mad about it because it's so good. And I didn't think I was gonna like it. Like I really didn't. But this is gorgeous. Like he did something with this. I'm telling you, that leather in here is ultra smooth. It smells like the leather in all of my favorite leather and suede fragrances.
Got you.
That's pretty big. He did good. He did really good. I'm obviously like I'm on one about that, but it's really that good. I feel like I should talk about this really quickly. His spiced blue, by the way, is that one of his newer ones or no?
I think that's an older one, actually.
Is it? This
Yeah.
is really good. So mine is like a newer bottle and I need to let it sit a little bit because the
Right.
it's one of the ones I think with glitter. I
Yeah.
think all of his stuff it has glitter now.
His newer stuff, yeah. All
Yeah.
of his newer. They were like, oh, put glitter in it. Just put glitter everything. So
Yeah, it confused me a lot, by the way. I was like, does he put glitter in every female's orders? Because that's confusing. But I asked you and you were like, no, he's putting glitter in everything. It's not
Yeah.
specific. So this one doesn't have glitter, but his spiced blue.
Yes.
If you like sweet fragrances, but with a little bit of spice, it's Spice Bomb plus I think it's Date for Men. And what's the third? Oh, Bleu de Chanel, blue. And it's a really good combination. And it's not a screamer, so you can wear it to work and it does okay. Like they smelled me at work, no one was upset. But it smells really good. I like the combo here. He did a really good job with this one. And I initially was like into it, but like the more I wear this one, the more into it I am.
Got you.
Spice Bomb. You know.
Oh, yeah.
It's fall.
Yeah, definitely good stuff. Really quick shameless plug, whatever. unAVERAGE 10.
There you go.
All one word though. My bad. Gives you 10% off of 2 bottles or more from Makin. So unAVERAGE 10 is one word. Never mind the percent. I kind of typoed it. But 10% unAVERAGE 10 gives you 10% off of 2 bottles or more from
I
Makin.
feel like if they're looking for 2 things to get for fall, I feel like fall and leaf. And if you want something like a little bit fresh, but mostly sweet, bam, Spice Blue. Or you can get unAVERAGE Patch or unAVERAGE Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth, yeah.
Sweet Tooth, I think out of the 2 is the one I prefer.
Sweet
yeah,
Tooth
it's got that freshness.
Yeah, no, Sweet Tooth is definitely one that's growing on a lot of people. A lot of people were like, "Oh man, you basically sold me the same fragrance. What the hell?" But the way I correlate it is that the original unAVERAGE Patch, which is what it was supposed to be, is like this guy right here. The blue Sour Patch is the original unAVERAGE Patch, and then the unAVERAGE Sweet Tooth is like the yellow Sour Patch. It's much more like lemon citrusy going on. So
yeah, I totally see that. I think that it's really nice. And I feel like for me to say that it's really nice is saying something because I don't know how to lie. And
you even took your glasses off for it. You were like, it is nice.
I want you guys to see my eyes when I'm honest, because I feel like that's a telltale sign. Also, when I have something serious to say, no matter where I am or what I'm doing, I have to take my glasses off. It's a whole thing.
Right.
But yeah, it's really good. And I mean, I like Tiger. I have an 8 mil of Tiger that I haven't finished draining through. I've tried some clones. Tiger's really good. Tiger's good. And combining it with anything makes it even better. Tiger by itself is good, but Tiger blends are, I think, a little bit more desirable to me.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So it's definitely
good. This is good stuff, man. I think he did a really good job.
Hell yeah.
And Coconut Bay, once it dries down, it is not a summer fragrance anymore. It is a fall fragrance, and it is getting sexier and sexier by the minute.
And I knew you would like that because I know you like coconut fragrances. We talked about JFK. JFK Airport is 5 minutes from my house, so I know we were talking about Silver Lux from Authenticity last time, and that's how I found out you liked coconut. So I was like, oh, I have to include this in whatever I'm sending her for everything for sure.
I like coconut in every iteration because I feel like they do it a lot in summer, but man, you add coconut to a fall fragrance and it just makes it nice and creamy. It's hard to go wrong with it.
There you go. There you go. I do want to get your impressions on another one that I know you tried. Before I kick it back to me. You tried one called Cannoli Woods.
Yes. Hold on, I have to see it. So that one, so you already know how I feel about fresh fragrances, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember which one of these is Cannoli Woods.
One of the last
They
two
both look the
smeared
same.
ones.
Hold on.
Right.
Um,
Let me see if
oh,
I
okay.
could.
Yeah, I think I got it. It's this one. I think it's the first one. And plus I'll smell the difference anyways.
Yeah. The
Um,
last two that are smeared like that are completely different smells. You're gonna know the difference based off of the smell for sure.
sorry, my dog's like looking at me like I'm ruining his day.
Marcy, great to see Marcy here. Y'all make sure y'all check out Marcy's
Hey
YouTube channel.
girl.
Marcelina Teresa, but no, thank you, Marcy. Great to see you. Hope you're well. Hope everything's great.
Yeah, this is so good. So, okay, so for all of you guys that don't know like me or my channel or any of that stuff, I'm a big proponent of fresh fragrances. I didn't used to like aquatics because I used to have like an issue where they kind of went eggish on my skin, but in the last year I've been really digging aquatics, and I've always like the Abercrombie and Fitch DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I didn't like it, I would still wear it. You know why? Because anytime I wear something like Abercrombie and Fitch,
Mm-hmm.
Legend EDP, no matter how much I think people cannot smell it, I will get compliments throughout the whole day from people that I love,
Mm-hmm.
from strangers,
Mm-hmm.
from everybody. When you add that with Aqua de Joe, I don't feel like you're not going to be able to have a good day. Like this just goes. And I
Yeah.
don't feel like, yeah, it's a summer fragrance, but I'll wear this in the winter and have no issue with it.
Absolutely not.
It's so
Yeah.
good. You did really good.
So Joey Cannoli, Cannoli Raw, I am Joey Cannoli, is a huge, like his signature scent, if you will, is Acquadigio. So, and then Joey is really big into more fragrances, especially like the Hollister Wave, the original Hollister Waves, Victoria's Secret, very sexy him, very sexy platinum. Just the whole body, even Body Shop. Fierce is his other favorite fragrance, but that would have been too predictable to put Acquadigio with Fierce. So what Mike did, he combined it with Abercrombie Woods, which is long discontinued, and
Oh,
it kind of
yeah?
gives it like a little bit of a Dracar ish vibe, but so much of the Acquadigio. So you get like a bunch of those, like some spice, some woods, lot of Acquadigio. So like for why people don't like Acquadigio or would nitpick on it, the woods really fills it in and just makes it, you still get the Acquadigio DNA.
I definitely still get it.
But
But it is super woody. I thought that was Fierce because I feel like Fierce has like so many, not so many, but it has a handful of iterations. So I never
mhm.
noticed.
Yeah,
And it
no.
has that fresh, clean stuff that that Fierce has. Fierce, because of the fresh, clean, is I think why it's done so well. But yeah, I mean, I
Just like the
totally get
Shane.
that. It's super
Welcome, Shane.
versatile.
Mhm. Nah, it's super versatile. So Cannoli Woods, and this underwent iteration change in itself
Really?
because of 2020. There was a moment where like a lot of Mike's fragrances just, supplies were limited and you kind of didn't know, and you were, especially him, he was just trying everything, and it ended up being a really amazing version, and I'm being sarcastic with that. But now this version is not the same as the past, and this is some really really good stuff. I really enjoy it, and I'm not big on Acquadigio. I mean, I like Acquadigio, but I like its flankers more than I like the original. And
100%, man. I feel like the flankers, like Profumo, I think, I hate that
mhm.
it's cliche that I'm saying this, but Profumo is my favorite. I didn't want it to be, but I got an 8 ml decant and I wore it and I was like, oh, this is good. But like, I can't walk anywhere wearing that stuff without someone being like, oh my God, what are you wearing?
Right, exactly. Nah, so
Come here,
it's good stuff. It's definitely good stuff, and definitely worth checking out from Mike. Mike's creating some great fragrances. I'm trying to think. Do I want you to? I kind of am gonna still kick it to you for a bit. If I know you had I'll make it a little easier this time. If you have the
But
4.0.
wait, can you smell your mystery decant first?
Yeah, you want me to do that right
Did
now?
you or no?
No, I
Have you
haven't.
yet? Yeah, do that.
Okay, I will smell
Let's
it.
go nuts. Let's do it.
The first of 2 mystery releases, because I sent her a mystery fragrance
Yep.
also.
And I figure I could do that too. Hey, Bubba.
Oh shit. I cannot see with these names. Like, I overshot. Oh damn. It's not strong, but it's strong, if that makes sense. Whatever it is right now. Okay, so ballpark range. Is this a Dapper or not? That's
I want you to tell me what you think it is, and then we'll talk about it.
okay. This is I'm getting fresh citrus. Super fresh citrus. Lemon woods ish type of vibe. It's not Pledge clean. Fuck it. Where'd it go? There it is. I'll spray this one. I showered. It may be. Is it different on paper than skin?
I would say probably, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely better. It stung me for a second because I put my nose way too close to it too fast, but
there is a heavy dose of lavender in it. And lavender, when you use the note of lavender, you have to go really sparingly. You don't think about that. But if you're not using a lavender accord and you're using straight up lavender, if you use a lot, the opening is just like in your face lavender, and it can be a little bit sharp.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait.
It's the lavender. That's why, like, immediately when you said that, I was like, it's the lavender.
It's the lavender. It's definitely the lavender, but I'm not gonna lie. This smells like one of the fragrances I gave you.
Which one?
Not quite, but I'm not gonna tell you yet because you haven't tried it.
Is it the mystery one?
No, not the mystery.
Oh, okay.
Not the mystery, but this is the I like lavender fragrances. I do like lavender. This is smelling familiar. What the hell is this? Sarah, does it have oud in it? I'm assuming she's
Hell no, girl. I hate oud.
Oh damn. Well, then you may or may not like my the last blurry sample that I sent you. You may or may not like it.
Oh, you talking about the Aramis?
Yeah, Aram's Pocket. Aram's Pocket. Yeah, it has some oud, but it's different. It is different. It's still
I can do oud when it's blended, but if it's like straight up oud, nah, I'm good.
Nah, this is.
You smell like kind of like aquatic-y in there, like aquatic-y, a little bit throwback.
Okay, this is now starting to seem like it's Aquadigio. Like I don't know why it's coming off on my skin that way. I don't know if it like it smells a little different, but yeah, aquatic, lavenders, citrus.
But it has like a little bit of an aromatic fougere feel to it.
Green, definitely was green. Definitely green.
Do you give up?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a trick, man. That's not a thing. I made that at home with fragrance oils, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna tell them to have to guess it because that'll be fun for me. No, I just like mixed all my favorite notes and made a thing. So I thought it'd be fun.
Shout out
to play a game.
Nah, that was good.
I like aquatic and I like fresh, and I've never experimented with using the seaweed note. So I was like, let me just make something. And I was talking to Yumi, and I was like, oh my god, I made this like aquatic kind of throwback fougere feel. And she's like, oh girl, just send a decant to him and just tell him he has to guess it. And I was like, say I won't, because I will.
Right. Don't test me. Don't threaten me with a good
I mean, I
time.
love a good time. I mean,
Exactly.
I knew you weren't gonna guess it because you can't guess something that doesn't exist.
Exactly. It came off a little bit like if you like Aqua di Gio, though, I would say this kind of has because of the aquatic, the
Yeah, so I've
lavender.
been really into aquatic, so I wanted to give it like a throwback aquatic feel, but add a little bit of different stuff to make it stronger. So it's going to be stronger than a typical aquatic. It has a lot more base notes than a typical aquatic, so it just will last and last and last.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to put apple in it because apple is one of my favorite notes, so I just kind of threw in all my favorite stuff. The thing is with that one though is when I was experimenting with lavender, and that's when I realized you put lavender in drop by drop,
Drop by.
not by like I put like a half mil of lavender. Nah, I'm not gonna do
Nah.
that again. You put lavender in one drop at a time. That stuff is strong. Girl, it's
Yeah.
not a blue fragrance. I'm not like I can't do a blue fragrance yet. I'm working on it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, this is actually really, and you were talking to me about how you mix or blend and
So
stuff.
it's
So
like
yeah.
I work 6 days a week and I like have so much stuff to do, but sometimes if I feel like I just need to like wind down, I'll pull out my oils and just make something. Cause it like I don't care if it ends up smelling like, you know, good enough to put in a bottle. It's like weirdly therapeutic.
Thank you, Jay. Yeah, nah. And check out Mass Man Reviews if you haven't yet. Yeah,
Oh,
make
I
sure you
have.
check them out.
Hey
Oh
man,
yeah,
how
no.
you doing?
He frequents the channel a lot, but I like shouting everybody out, especially during a live stream. This way, everyone kind of gets a chance to know it. Nah, this is good. I'm interested in seeing how long it lasts. And have you tried? How long should I? Does it last a long time? Does it not? Like 4 hours,
It
6 hours, 10
hasn't
hours?
macerated, but it should last a lot longer. So I am not a perfumer. So when I ordered stuff, I just ordered stuff that I like.
Right.
So I would say at least 70% of the notes I put in my fragrances are base notes. So it just lasts forever.
Oh yeah.
Unintentionally. It's just base notes last. So I just keep adding base notes and base notes and base notes. I have to like remind myself to add at least like 1 to 2 mid notes and 1 to 2 top notes.
Right.
I'm not a perfumer. I'm never going to be selling anything because I feel like people have asked me that before. I literally just do this because it's like blending oils like feels oddly relaxing at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
So I
Especially when
just
it
like
has
do it for
lavender in it.
fun.
Especially when it has lavender in it, it could be relaxing. Nah, this is good. This was good. This is definitely a good one.
It's like
Wow.
my only one that's not a floral because like I've made a bunch
Oh,
of
thank God.
florals. Adding your floral notes together it's like I buy a lot of stuff from Perfumer's Apprentice. But I will say never because like I don't feel like selling fragrances is ever going to be my thing. Like I'm more into the accessory game than I am into fragrances. When it comes to like maybe I'll go into accessories because I think that's more fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I want me like blending stuff. I don't love giving gifts that are like I love giving gifts. I like my stuff to be super personalized and
Mm-hmm.
like you know when like a kid makes a card for someone and that's their gift because it's like they made it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Making a fragrance for someone is kind of like that version. Like I just scribbled a bunch of stuff. Love you
Got you.
here.
Oh
It's
yeah.
more sentimental to me, and I'm actually really sentimental. I know the. How could you guess that? But that's kind of why I was like, oh, I'll make something because you know it's more personal, and it's not always good, but it's fun no matter what. If it's bad, it's still fun.
Shout outs to Kanger. Great to see Kanger here. Kanger is glad to see you here.
Hey
He
man,
loves your
thank
channel.
you.
Shout outs to Kanger. Kanger's awesome. Longtime subscriber, supporter of the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. If you all haven't yet, please like the video. Strawberry's still here. Great to see the amazing strawberry. But nah, this is definitely good. But you had me try a lavender fragrance. Now it's your turn. Try
Uh,
the
let's
Aram's
do it.
pocket, please. Poor favor.
Oh, poor favor.
Poor
Should I just
favor.
spray it on skin? I think I should just spray it on skin. I don't. So I feel like
Yeah,
lavender fragrances are better on skin and don't always do justice on paper. So I just wanted
this
to.
one you'll want to spray it on skin anyways. But one
Okay, let's
spray.
do it. Oh,
One
I
spray.
did. I'm
Okay.
very concerned. Oh, this is creamy. Like immediately, like it smells like this sweet, creamy, kind of sexy. What
Hmm.
is so I don't know what Aram's pocket is, just so we're clear. I just know it smells really good. It has like
Yeah.
so the creaminess I'm getting, is that from the lavender? You kind of
No, there's so many notes. That's why you
is that
have to spray this.
sandalwood or something? Is that sandalwood in the background of this?
There is so many. So
Oh, it's
um
good though.
so I'm trying to figure out.
Is there coconut in here? This is
I think
creamy.
there is sandalwood, there's vanilla, there's
Oh, sandalwood and vanilla. That would give that coconut vibe. It's really nice.
there's musk, there's ambergris.
Oh, that's really good. Who makes this?
Mike, making sense.
What is it?
Am's pocket.
So yeah, what is Amber's pocket?
Oh no, okay. So it's one of his originals too. Aram is a friend of Mike's, and it was a running joke on Joey's stream that he had worn like all of last summer. You know the old school t-shirts, you know, the Hanes t-shirts with the pocket right there.
Yeah.
So there was a joke of like there was one particular episode where he just started like putting everything, like he's put Batman NECA figures in the box in his pocket. He started putting like fragrance samples. Like we started playing the song Pocket Full of Sunshine, you know, like just mess. So it's an original composition, and that's why there is so much stuff in there, because it's made to be like, you know, you don't know what you're gonna pull out from it. So there's a little bit of everything, literally.
There's like this Egyptian dessert. It's called rose beleban, which is like this like rice with like sweet milk or with milk and like some sugar and stuff like that. It smells like that mixed with lavender, and it's nice.
Hell yeah. No, I mean, okay, so first of all, Issa, are you making tacos like you said you would? Because if so, share. She was talking about making fried tacos today. So I'm gonna read you all of these notes, okay?
Oh, it's so good. I'm kind of shocked. This is different on skin for sure.
So top notes: bergamot, lemon, blood orange, cinnamon, peach, violet, saffron, grapefruit, cardamom, heliotrope. That's just the top. Mid notes: Japanese plum, boozy accords, banana liqueur, lavender, rose, davana, apple, cypress, jasmine, plum blossom, geranium, camellia, which I don't know what that is, black currant, and immortelle. That is just the mid. And the base, which is where agarwood, oud, tonka bean, cashmeran, sandalwood, vanilla, amber, more cardamom, labdanum, fir, vetiver, orris, benzoin, cumin, musk, leather, styrax, saffron, green accords, and ambergris. It is literally almost every note that you could have in a fragrance.
Yeah, it is. It smells really good. I honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, the three notes that I really smell are the lavender, vanilla, and sandalwood, and they're like blended to perfection. And it reminds me of that dessert with lavender top, or kind of like I don't know if you ever tried like the lavender taro tea or the lavender boba tea.
1 second. I'll be back.
Hey guys, I guess I have to keep you entertained. I'm not really sure what to say. But this stuff smells really good, and I feel like in the background of this whole thing, I have been trying to figure out what my next order is going to be, but I think it's 100% going to be Fallen Leaf, Coconut Bay, probably Cannoli Woods, because that stuff smells so good. Yeah, Coconut Bay, Cannoli Woods.
Cheers.
Yeah, those are the three. You got it.
Lavender taro tea.
This stuff smells like that.
This. Yumi told me about this in like the last 2 weeks. This is all I've been drinking.
So do you like feel like it kind of smells like what like a mixture of like lavender and taro tea would well not smell like but taste like? It's that creamy with
Creamy.
lavender and the sweetness.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like
That's
the
why
Earl
like the
Grey
minute I
tarot.
sprayed
Yeah.
it, I was like, ooh, that's so nice. Yeah, I don't know where he got the idea for this, but so I love lavender. It's I'm not going to talk too much about this because I've only worn it once, but it's why I ordered this one, More Than Words, which is his version of Prada Luna Rosa Extreme. I'm not good at figuring it out. Yeah, Prada Luna Rosa Extreme. It's a lavender fragrance. And it smells so good. Holy cow. So I ordered this because I never got a chance to smell Luna Rosa Extreme, and I have all of the other Luna Rosas because they're so easy to wear. Luna Rosa Black is like my go-to for date night because Jesus Christ, that stuff just works and it smells amazing. Like when I wear it to work, everybody says something. I don't wear it to work often because I feel like I like to wear it sparingly. But when I wear it to work, oh my God, they really lose it over that stuff. And like I like it, but I don't. It's like a crazy thing that happens when I wear it. Like people just go bananas over it. So it's like I've never tried Extreme. Let's try Extreme. And the first spray, I was like, oh, it's not bad. But the more I wear, I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. Like, I understand why people are so upset that this happened, that the whole discontinuation of Extreme happened. Stuff smells so good. I like lavender. Lavender is a killer. But I think I like Arami's Pocket a lot too.
Yeah,
I feel
nah,
like this is
definitely.
not good though, because I feel like it's gonna be too many things in this next order, and it seems like a big
Yeah.
order right now.
Yeah, no, definitely is. That's why on average 10%. I mean, 10% off will go a long way. But nice stream sub. Thank you. Not sure if you just sub to me or sub to Sarah, but either way, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome. Great to see you. I'm assuming me because this is the first time I'm seeing you. Um, but nah, this is Aram's Pocket. So Aram's Pocket was released in the summer of 2021, right before Fallen Leaf, one of his originals also. And it's a sleeper. Like Fallen Leaf is like your number one hit, An Average Patch is like your signature hit. You get what I mean? Like if you're an artist, like what is the one song you're known for? And then Fallen Leaf is like what is a song that one of your top 5 hits? And then when you get into like Aram's Pocket, that's how you know like, oh, okay, that's one of the ones where like the weekend, the artist, the weekend, people always refer to like House of Balloons or all the stuff from like 2011. They're like, yeah, all this like poppy stuff is cool now. But if you listen to House of Balloons diss track and people are like, oh, okay, yeah, the weekend. And that's kind of how I feel with Aram's Pocket. It's a sleeper it's a fragrance that as you explore more of the house, when you get into that one, if you mention it as one of his hits, then people will know, oh, okay, yeah, you really know Mike's stuff at that point. So that's a definite good one. Yara wore zoologist musk deer today, and I'm not sure how we managed to walk around in public. I don't know either. So
That's awesome.
oh, Issa making one sheet pan gland butter green beans, okay, and chicken with Caesar salad.
I'm getting hungry again.
She's trying to compete for a girlfriend of the year, absolutely, to try to become the fiance for Hunter. Hunter, better get to it. No messing, but nah. Shouts out to Issa. Shouts out to Hunter. Great stuff, and yeah, no, this is
Yo, this Aramis Pocket though, or the Aram's
yeah.
Pocket, that's real nice. I'm telling you, like it. I got that like creamy taro with lavender tea latte. Which I love that stuff, by the way, like a lot. I know you haven't been to California, but on every corner there is boba tea. Every corner. And you can't like
I'm here
I'm
for it.
from Florida, and I was like, oh, I won't drink that stuff. I got here, and I was like, I'm not gonna drink it. I probably rebelled against everything for a year, and now like all I want to eat is poke and drink boba tea right after it, all day.
Same.
So I get it. Like it's a whole thing. It's a vibe here. Everyone drinks it all the time. I'm talking grown adults with bubbles in their tea. I mean, that's saying something. And this like
Right.
gets me there, but like in a really good way. It's so creamy to me.
Right.
Also, when I'm wearing like stuff like on date night later in the evening, I really prefer like a creamy lavender note in it because I feel like it's never too aggressive. It pulls people in and it just smells good. And he did really good. Like this is like that kind of like later on in the date night scent.
Oh yeah. Need to drop and attend to my mini me later.
Oh,
Farida.
it's Farida. She got her it's Saturday, so she finally gets her niece for the evening. I feel like I can't see too much if I got these glasses on. I can't read.
Now you're just showing out.
Roasting Gorilla Kesem.
Now you're just showing off, okay? We get it. Subscribe to
That's
her, by the
hilarious.
way. She does a lot of fragrance content, but she also mixes in like maybe get ready with me makeups or like dress up, talk about a little bit of mental health. Everyone talk, TED Talks. Maybe she may do a cooking stream soon. Maybe we'll both get together and do a little cook-off stream. Stay tuned, but definitely subscribe to her channel if you haven't, please, and thank you. Strawberry Shorty Cakes. SoCal for 10 years now. Never had boba in my life. Jason, you're missing out. You are
Dude,
missing
how?
out.
It's everywhere. And I'm talking about like obviously I live in Northern California, so there's probably a little bit more. But I've been to Southern. I like go usually about every 6 weeks, and I feel like it's every corner down there too. Like Yumi. I talk to Yumi every day, and I feel like there's never been a day where she hasn't had a boba tea.
I
feel like
told you, she's the one who told me about I never had taro flavor.
Taro is my favorite. It's
She's
so
the
good.
one who told me about. I used to do the Earl Grey. Earl Grey I did a lot of, or the lavender, those versions, but I never did taro.
Taro is so you
And
can do
matcha.
taro no sugar, and taro no sugar is still sweet and it's so good. But that's like I'm already like I'm veering off of fragrances into just stuff that tastes good. Is there? Do you want me to smell this mystery one?
I want you to smell the mystery one, but
On skin or on paper?
Do it on skin.
Okay.
Do it on skin. Let's
Okay. Does it have oud? Because I'm not trying to smell like butt for the rest of the day.
No, it's not oud.
You promise?
I promise you, it is not oud.
Okay, hold on. Just give me a second here. Oh, that's not oud at all.
No, it's not.
Oh, this is up my alley, whatever it is. I'm surprised because I feel like every time someone sends me a mystery decant, it's like straight up oud. Why is this familiar to me? Oh, wait a minute. This has cardamom.
Yes, it does.
Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, so this has La Nuit de l'Homme vibes, but it's not La Nuit de l'Homme. There's more. There's a lot more.
Yes, you are 100%.
This has iris too, yeah?
Has a bit of iris. Damn, you're good. I knew you were, but
oh, dude, this is good. Oh, cardamom and iris. So the two notes that I'm getting the strongest is lipsticky iris and straight up that warm, spicy cardamom. And it's like, oh my God, so sexy. What is this? I know I don't know what this is.
So this is nothing from Mike. This is absolutely nothing from Mike. And I'm actually about to, yes, I say get boba tea tomorrow. So this is about to blow your mind. I actually reviewed this earlier this year. This fragrance, you can get 100 mils for about $20 on FragranceNet and other places. Such a sleeper fragrance, but it is people. Here's the thing. People are running around trying to pay overpriced for the vintage La Nuit de l'Homme and or the new Bleu Electrique. You can get this 100 ml eau de toilette for just $20.
Oh, I'm researching it. What is it? Yeah.
Ted Lapidus Poker Face, like the
Shut
Lady Gaga
up.
song.
Shut
Ted
up.
Lapidus Poker Face. Yes. That's all you
Dude,
need.
this smells like NUIT mixed with like Prada L'Homme Intense, not the original.
Got you.
I don't. I'm buying it right now, just so you know. Oh my god, dude. Why doesn't anyone talk about this? How long does this one last? I don't care. I'm still gonna buy it.
This one is, I mean, it's basically vintage La Nuit. So people that were like, oh, the new La Nuit is so diluted, it's so water. Like this one gives you a solid at least 8, you know, what I mean, 8 hours out of it. But this one is so good.
Dude, I'm like clutching my pearls right now. I don't even know what to say. It's really good. I don't understand why no one's talking about it. You're right. It's on Fragrance X right now for 22 or 23 bucks. And that's 100 mil. And like yeah. Dude, this is really good. Like I don't know what to say. Literally, if you took Prada L'Homme Intense, which is discontinued, and vintage La Nuit, which is obviously it's vintage, it's a perfect blend. I like yeah, man. I'm speechless.
Sorry. Tech group. I tried to find the bottle and I can't find it.
It is a good looking bottle. Can I show them on
yeah,
the other thing? Hold on. Sorry, that's the ring light. And
there
that's
you
me
go,
not
right
being able to
there.
navigate. That's the
But
bottle for like 22 bucks, guys, or 23 bucks.
and it's much more like it's actual black. Like that's a professional photo of it. It's not that clear of a bottle when you get it. So it, because people will be like, "Oh, I'm afraid like the sunlight and so it will come out like much more black. Don't worry, your juice will be protected, the whole nine." But yeah, that's $20 for that. Ted Lapidus Poker Face. I'm trying to tell people, uh, get it. The only other person who's talked about it other than me, and I'll give him credit because he's also a brother of mine, not like that, but brother from another. Mark, Aussie Fragrance. And he he's the original one who talked about it. And Ted Lapidus, Poker Face, exactly. Also, what's up, Stinky?
It is
Great to see you.
insane. Like I'm really like, dude, it's just good. It's just so good.
Joe does it again. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Joe did it. Like Joe, like I'm a talker. I feel like the fact that like I'm speechless right now is saying something.
It is so good, so sexy. It's great for the fall, great for the winter, great for the spring,
Date
even
nights.
summer nights, date
Holy,
nights.
this is like, oh my gosh.
Shout outs to Silver. I'm so upset I can't find my bottle. I made you that sample and then I haven't seen the bottle since, and I need to find it because I wanted to wear it for the fall anyways. But isn't abandoned. I have no idea what you mean, Stinky. But oh, oh, I see. Isn't that hell? Oh shit. But yeah, no, it's such a good frig. And again, $20. People are like, oh, I have to spend for the vintage. No, you don't. Oh, I have to spend for Blue Electric. It's this. No, you don't.
Blue Electric is nice, but this is like, this is good.
Yeah. So everyone that I've given this to smell, try, whatever. I've given it to Michelle, Curly Fragrance. I've given it to Joey, which, fun fact, Juju and Joey had a long distance like they started long distance. They met online initially, and eventually over time she moved to where he is. She was in New York, he was where he is now, and she moved to him. But when they first like started getting together and just doing the traveling part of the long distance relationship, he would give her, I believe he said he sprayed it on his hoodie or shirt, can't remember which one, but he would spray the vintage because you know, Joey's been around since 2012, so he would spray the vintage bottle of La Nuit, and Juju loved that on him. And so that was like my first litmus test when I got it. Like I'm not a huge fan of La Nuit. I like this. I was always on the Dior Homme Intense side of the battle between the two. But Joey, being such a La Nuit aficionado, if you will, was like, okay, let me go ahead and give this to him. And when he and her basically approved of it, that's when it solidified it for me. I was like, okay, yeah, this is definitely $20. $20. You heard it from here. You heard it from Aussie Fragrance, but you especially heard it from here. Distance does make the heart grow fonder. Absolutely, Silver. Absolutely. Juju is the original mutant. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kanger. La Nuit is a rite of passage for millennial men. There you go. You have the vintage. Is Poker Face still worth it? Yes, because if you actually want to save your vintage, you know, then like if you want to be like, man, I really miss that vibe, but I want to, like, if you want to maintain that bottle just to have it, just get, and it's $20.
Does this stuff
So
last?
is it what?
Does it last?
Yeah, like I'm getting a solid at least 8 hours on my skin.
Dude. It's really good.
It's
I
gonna
like,
be,
yeah.
it's so worth it. And again, I mean, not for nothing, and this isn't a flex like that, but my coffee, this boba tea was half the price of that bottle. You know, so
Yeah, I believe that.
so I mean, for like 2 bobas in a week, I have that fragrance. It's not, and it's definitely gonna work. Dates, everything fall. It's, yeah. So that was my treat to you. I was wondering how you were gonna feel, what you were gonna think. How am I? How are you? I'm great. Life is great. I got Boba Tea, Sarah here, amazing people in the chat. Thank you all for who is here right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more shameless plug for the night. If you all haven't yet, please go ahead and make sure that you like the stream, yes. But if you haven't actually went ahead and purchased your tickets for Scent Explorer, it is December 2nd, December 3rd here in New York, but you could also get it virtually. And please click the link right there. It is an affiliate link, but it does go to an unAVERAGE cause. So with all of that being said, why does my sister sound like she just fell through the ceiling? But yes, December 2nd, December 3rd in New York City. Or if you can't make it, go virtual. But please click this link, purchase your tickets through there. Goes to an unAVERAGE cause. You'll see me. You'll see many others. I'll have some unAVERAGE patch there if you haven't tried it yet. Should definitely do that. And it's going to be a good time. 2 days. All right.
Well, not a plug at all, but if you guys haven't got Poker Face, holy cow, you need to get it because it's good. And I feel like it's super unisex because I feel like the cardamom note in La Nuit, I hate to say it, but it's ultra unisex. I know you guys are gonna get worked up about it, but it is good. And I don't care who you are. This stuff with the iris and the cardamom is stupid good.
Exactly, Jason. Sister fell, show must go. And that's why I like this. The iris with the cardamom makes it even more unisex. You get what like it really does do it. The violet leaf, the iris. It's literally all the notes from
Prada Luna. No, not Prada Luna Rosa. Prada L'Homme Intense, which is discontinued, mixed with La Nuit de L'Homme. That's what I'm smelling right now, and it is so sexy. Like it is just so sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna proceed to check out real quick before you guys buy it. But yeah. Oh God, I almost shipped to the wrong address. What are we gonna do here? Yeah, guys, just get it. Also, if you're gonna buy Dapper, remember use code unAVERAGEFINDS, FINDS, unAVERAGE FINDS. You get 15% off any order. If you want to buy something over $200, you can say save 20. over $300, save 30. And if those aren't the right codes, check literally any of my videos. I link all the codes that I have from every website down below. I just wanted to plug that real quick. I'm not a big fan of spending retail on anything, so I try to add as many codes as I can. My culture doesn't love spending retail, so if I can get a bargain, I typically get a bargain. So I thought I would just shout that out right now, you know, while we're doing this. And also, again, get Poker Face because it's so good. Yeah, that stuff is amazing. I can't understand why it's only 20 bucks.
Here it is. This is the bottle. This is the box. But this is the bottle right here. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not as, like, you would think from the picture, it's a lot clearer of a bottle, you know, but once you, even with the ring light, it still makes it like a pretty, like, you could see the juice, but you can't, like, it's not, it almost came off transparent, you know what I'm saying? But so this is exactly how it looks. I've been talking about this since the springtime. This was one of the best purchases I've made this year. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I'm wearing this probably like tomorrow or something. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'm so glad that you appreciate it. You like that. Kirk Elliott is on the road but says hi. What's up, Kirk? Great to, well, not see you, but
his stuff is amazing, man. Like, if you haven't tried it, I'll send you some stuff, and we'll do this again.
Yeah, no, I got to get into that house a little bit more. I definitely got to get into the house. I still have one more sample, Chronic Rogue. And then I'm not
and then
sure.
You tell me what sample you want me to open, and I'll do it, because there's a lot. You sent a bunch.
Yeah,
you can just tell me.
I kind of get, there is one more because I really want to know your thoughts on it. It'll be 4.0 Elixir.
Okay, I'll grab that one out.
Yeah, you went to dinner and now you're back, Melissa. This one's a super power out. Listen, I'm making up for lost time with Sarah, so it's been a while. We're just over here catching up. She just tried Poker Face, by the way, Melissa.
Yeah, and I just bought Poker Face, so you might want to just get on it real quick.
For your
husband. My goodness.
For your husband. 100 mils, $20. Chronic Rogue. So this, hold on, where's regular Chronic? Because I know it's different, but it's not. I mean, it is, but
it's different because I didn't mind Chronic, but I didn't love it. I prefer the Rouge. I don't know why, but I prefer it a lot.
Yeah, this one's definitely a little bit more. Is the fragrance better than Bleu Electrique? Well, when you factor price and performance and the fact that you could actually get it right now.
I have 2 bottles of Bleu Electrique and I'm pulling the trigger on Poker Face. I don't know if that like makes any difference at all. And I shouldn't be buying any fragrances. Like, I've said it 1,000 times, I'm not going to, but I lied. So I want to say that, yeah, it's not the same. I just feel like it's different. Oh, here, I'll put my sunglasses back on. I wore them for 2 hours of this live stream, if not more. These are the boats. So this, I think, because it's like a hybrid to me of Prada, oh boy, Prada L'Homme Intense, which is so sexy, mixed with La Nuit de l'Homme, which is so sexy. It's really good. It's like they took 2 designers, blended them up, and they did a really good job. And I feel like it's actually strong because it's still like glistening on my skin, which for anything that's not like from an indie house, that's kind of saying a lot.
No,
it's so sexy. It's so good. Like, I'm like, yeah, Joe did it here. Like, this is like, yeah. I'm telling you, this is going to be like my date night scent for the rest of the fall and winter because it's so good. And I have a lot, like, right now. Hold on. This one is one. Oh, that sounded real nice. Like, stuff like this. Like, I reach for stuff like this, like nutty vetiver scents typically for date nights. I like actually that stuff a lot. I do a lot of vetiver, but like the nutty kind, not the green kind. For date night, like Jazz Club from Dapper, stuff like that. The less sweet stuff. This was gonna definitely be it. Actually, this is going to be part of it. More Than Words Prada Luna
Mm-hmm.
Rosa Extreme, because the lavender, I don't go for ultra sweet stuff on my date nights. I like to make it like a little bit more inviting, a little sexier, and I feel like this is sexy. So yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
good stuff.
nah, it's good stuff. I love More Than Words. That takes me back. One of my dates back when Prada Luna Extreme was still around, and that's how I knew Mike did such a good job. He gifted me this for my birthday in December, and so we were talking about it. And when I found out he was coming out with it, and then he gifted me about. But the second I got it, and I opened it out of the package, I smelled it and I was like, holy shit. It like literally took me back to the moment where I went into the Macy's, sprayed it right before I went on the date, and then put the bottle back onto the, the Macy's counter or whatever. Like as I was putting this bottle down, I like had like a out of body experience taking me back almost 10 years to when I was putting that one down, and the sales associate, you know how they always pop up, hey, do you want to buy that? And I'm like, no, I was just trying it for the first time, even though I tried it many times, and I just wanted to use it for the date. But yeah, that
Oh my
is crazy how it could go ahead and take me back like that.
dude, it
Rogue,
is really good. And the more it sits, the better I love it.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, it's definitely good stuff. This Rogue Extreme. Okay, so Rogue Extreme, what it's I'm getting like a cherry or a strawberry note. Something, I mean, obviously it's Rogue, and maybe that's part of it telling me
I
that,
think
but
it's the red fruits.
red
So
fruits,
the
okay.
rouge seems to be typically they're adding red fruits, which I love red fruits. They are kind of the sweetest thing that I like in my fragrances. I don't know why, but red fruits have like sometimes a smidge of tart that I enjoy, and I feel like it balances out the sweetness a lot. Um, I didn't think I was gonna like Rouge Extreme, but I try to talk about it. Mula Rouge Extreme is sweet as hell, and I've worn it, but it's so strong. It's so strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Chronic Rouge Extreme more, which is ironic because I like Mula more than I
Mm-hmm.
like Mula Rouge. I like Chronic Rouge more than I like Mula Rouge, and more than I like Chronic.
Got you. That makes sense.
What do you
That
think?
definitely. I like it. That might be. I like it a little bit more than I like Chronic, so I get what you're saying now. I like Chronic. I think maybe though, if it's a his and hers situation, I'll wear Chronic, or and then they'll
Yeah,
wear
I mean, I can
Chronic.
get that because there's like whipped cream and Rouge Extreme, and I don't know, like I'll wear anything. I don't
Right.
mind wearing sweet stuff with whipped cream in it. I don't know if a lot of guys are going to love it as much.
Right. I mean, I'd wear it. It's just one of those where it's like if she likes it more, if she likes it, I'd rather her wear it and then I wear the Chronic. You get what like I could pull it off. I mean, Unaverage Patch has like a creamy, rich vanilla dry down, so it almost comes off cake and vanilla
I don't
whipped
feel like
cream.
unAverage Patch leans feminine though. I don't feel like it leans
Oh
anything. I
no,
feel like it smells like candy.
straight unisex it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of candy, though, one of my last before you try 4.0 and we kind of almost wrap everything up. Uh I got a box. I did promise. I know
Do it.
Jason's here. This is basically Mike's fall of 2022. One of his fall if he comes out with any more fall fragrances, but definitely. So not only did Unaverage Patch spawn a fan requested sequel after 1 month, it also started this craze for candy fragrances. Now, everyone has been in the group has been talking about, oh, you should make a Snickers fragrance and a Skittles fragrance and a this fragrance and a that fragrance. Well, maybe down the line we'll see. But because it was about to be fall, because of everything, Jason's like literally about to he released this one, which is called Candy Corn. Now, I don't like candy corn itself. The actual candy corn, I'll have one piece a year to be like, hey, it's fall. Let me have pop one candy corn. But I am not a candy corn guy in any way, shape, or form. But this has been getting some popularity rise now too. And so let's let's see what all holy shit. This is candy corn. Literally the smell of candy corn. Like honestly, if I walk outside, my sister's gonna be like, why the hell do you smell like you've ate like 10 pounds of candy corn? Like I don't even have to put my nose to it to know that it smells like candy corn already. It has that buttercream, vanillic, sugary. I mean, yes, if you don't like gourmands, this will be a tougher one than even unAVERAGE patch. How about a vanilla wafer fragrance? Okay, I was about to say okay vanilla, but okay, Melissa. So we call her nickname is Nilla Wafers or Vanilla Wafers because like technically Villanueva, like if you say it fast, it almost comes off like vanilla wafer. So
It's
that's
funny because I wanted to ask her if she knows anyone that works in the Bay Area because I have a Villanueva that I work with, and I didn't think that name was very common.
so this kind of dries a little bit. You get musk. There is musk for sure. A candy corn fragrance. No, thank you. I get it. I understand it. Like this is if you like vanillas and you want that buttercream type of vibe, buttercream vanilla. The hell was it? That Bath and Body Works that comes out in Christmas time. It's like something vanilla, Noel's vanilla or something.
Oh yeah, that one is actually really good too.
So this is like the fall version of that, in my opinion. So whereas that, you get the cinnamons and the, maybe I don't know what's all in that, but this would be like a fall version. This has that buttercream, musk, a little bit of sweetness. I almost get like some sort vanilla Noel. Thank you. But no, Melissa doesn't know anyone in the Bay Area.
Oh,
It seems like it has a slight bit of woods. On the other hand, a candy corn fragrance. Yes, thank you. Jason's a huge gourmand friend. Huge. So anything gourmand, he's gonna
I'm
vibe with.
trying to be, but it's hard, man. I think this year I'm more into sweet stuff. So like I think Fallen Leaf, I feel like if you asked me last year, I don't think I would have liked it, but it's so good.
So yeah, fallen leaf, maybe unAVERAGE sweet tooth. This is like advanced gourmand. If you love gourmands,
I'm not
you'll
there
love
yet.
this. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, but
Man, it's bad that Farida's not in here. I'm gonna have to tell her about that after. She's like a huge gourmand lover. Actually, all of my friends on Instagram that are in the fragrance community are massive gourmand lovers.
I used to be, and I actually stopped, which is why it's so funny that unAVERAGE patch came out, because then it's like, oh damn, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back
Just one
in, as
time
Joey would
wrap.
say. So yeah, check out candy corn, ladies and gentlemen. It smells exact, and he is so spot on with these things right now. Damn, you're still going? Yeah, Chris, you know me. I go a long time. Great to see Chris here again. So yeah, no, and of course, same Making Sense performance, last a long time. You saw how like I didn't even like actually bring it to my nose to be like, oh my god, this smells like everything. So
Yeah.
it's good. It's good stuff if that's what you want. And that's the thing about Mike as a whole. What it says it is, it's going to be. So it's not up for interpretation of like, oh, this might be this. You know what I mean? So it like when unAVERAGE patch, they're like, oh, what does that smell like? Well, if you've smelled Sour Patch Kids, with a vanilla dry down, like that's what it's gonna,
100%. Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like he doesn't like, oh, it's gonna be called candy
Mhm.
corn but smell like Skittles or something. No, it's you get exactly what it is.
But
Realistic
unAVERAGE
candy
Sweet
corn.
Tooth, for any of you guys who are like, about unAVERAGE Patch, unAVERAGE
Hmm.
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
If you like citrus scents and you just want something a little bit sweeter, this is it.
Hmm. Thank you. So yeah, definitely great job, Mike, if you're watching the replay. If you're listening to the replay, anything else like that. But I guess I'll close out with you, and I want to know your thoughts on 4.0 Elixir.
All right, I'm gonna go skin. I took my watch off for this. That's why it's a
Hell
white
yeah.
patch right here.
All
All
good.
right, let's do it. I wear big watches, so I have like a white spot like on my wrist and on my fingers because I usually wear like 2 big rings on each hand. Ooh, okay, hold on. Yeah, this smells like straight up Elixir. Which, by the way, I hate Sauvage in every iteration except Elixir because every iteration except Elixir gives me an immediate migraine just within minutes. But for some reason, Elixir, the original Elixir, like Dior Sauvage Elixir, the opening will give me a little bit of a headache, but every interpretation of it has been okay. I can't smell a clone of Sauvage EDT, EDP, Parfum without immediately going into a migraine. Elixir has solved that problem for me. When it comes to the interpretations of it, not the OG. The OG, the opening is screechy, and this doesn't have that same screechy opening.
Lombowski, great to see you, bro. Shouts out to John Matthew. Joe, perhaps your recent recommendation of Prada Amber Pro. Wait. Oh, props on my. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Prada Amber Pro Homme Intense is so sexy.
Yes, I'm ready for the fourth. I gotta get a new bottle because I have the
Bro, you
vintage.
better hurry up. They're getting hard to find.
I know. Shouts out to John.
John, I'm gonna be 110% honest with you. I do 1 set of shrugs a week. Genetically, though, I could pick up a pencil and it's working for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie to you.
But
Ooh, that's nice.
So
Dude,
here's
that's
the thing.
nice.
I mean, it's such a like very on point clone, but even this is a little bit more lavender and a little bit more nutmeg. That's
Than the OG, right?
than the actual
Yeah. So the lavender in here is smoother, or maybe it smooths out the opening. The
Yes.
original, so I've smelled Dapper Sauvage Elixir and I love it. I've smelled the Lattafa version of it and I think it's gutter trash. But for the most part, like I smelled the genre one, it was good. I smelled the Dapper one, it was good. Both of them have deleted that like super screechy opening that if you are a female, I don't think every female gets a headache from the Sauvages, but I think there is like a good percentage of us that gets a headache from the Sauvage series. Yeah, so that the clones so far haven't had that screechy opening, and I really prefer it. Like if you are a dude and you're looking for Elixir, but you get headaches easily, honestly, this is like a lot better than the OG. I do not like the OG. I've almost bought a bottle so many times because I like the scent profile, but the opening is rough. It's nice. This is nice. I feel like, is there more citrus in this than the OG?
I think so too. Just
Yeah,
a bit more. I mean, the
but
two
it's
like
nice. Come here, Bubba.
lavender and nutmeg definitely. It comes off a little bit more like a gingerbread cookie, a little bit more than what it would like in the actual elixir.
It
But
smells slightly more modern and not as throwback as the original Elixir, but not in a
exactly.
bad way, in a way that, to be honest, I prefer.
Yeah, no, and again, $20 for 27-ish dollars total to get it shipped to you for a 17 ml. It's can't beat it. Also,
Yeah, I
shouts
mean,
out
and why don't you plug your discount?
unAVERAGE 10, definitely will. But really quick, my people here. Shouts out to Mr. Got Plenty. When it comes to Lattafas, I got plenty because shout outs to Glam Finds, who's the reason why he owns as many Lattafas as he does.
I do have a lot of Lattafas. That is the most requested brand on my channel. And if you guys request something and it's cheap, I really can't say no because it doesn't make sense.
Off 2 plus. There we go. Let's see if I can type it right properly this time. I botched it last time. unAVERAGE 10 gives you 10% off of 2 or more bottles of any size from Making Sense. So you could go 17 and a 30. You could go 2 30s. You could go 2 17s. You could go 2 100 mLs. Doesn't matter the size. Has Sarah tried
Yes,
sexuality
it
from
is so sexy. I put it on my last new and indie, and the chocolate in there is not gourmand. It's actually really sexy, like cacao chocolate, very date night appropriate. I know why she calls it sexuality now. It is really good. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I cannot lie when I don't like a fragrance. I'll tell you that here's who I think it's for, but that one I like a lot. Like, it's a very sexy fragrance. She did a really good job with that one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, nah, this has been awesome, and definitely, the longer episodes tend to be some of the best ones. Also, that's how you know it's a great time. But we also had a lot of samples to go through, and
We're not done.
we are not
That's why
done.
like we need to have a part 2 in the next month or so,
Absolutely.
and I'm gonna send you some stuff because like I feel like I'm getting a better idea of what you like, and I think
Mhm.
it would be cool if we just sent stuff and didn't put titles, we just put like numbers on it, and
Yeah,
I don't know, might be
definitely
fun to have
gonna
a
do
mystery
numbers
episode.
next time, especially
Yeah.
just in case there's leakage. It's easier to identify. Be like, oh, okay, that's that one, that one, that. You know what I mean? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, which numbers are missing? Yeah, no, definitely gonna
There's
go
some
back to.
stuff that I feel
I
like
did
I
that.
want to send you. So let's do it again sometime in the next month, and let's do some mystery samples. Let's have a good time with it.
Absolutely. So, with all of that being said, thank you to everyone who has stopped by. Thank you to Sarah for being my guest of honor today.
For
Make sure you
having me.
check out unAVERAGE. Well, not don't check out unAVERAGE Finds. Use code unAVERAGE Finds on Dapper's site. Will save you 15% off of your order.
Any size order, 15% off, and it goes through Monday.
And then unAVERAGE 10 off of 2 or more bottles. That is just the universal code. Great conversation about fragrances. This is what I love. Shout outs to loving Love is Love, and Love is Life, and Live Life Love, and all the other phrases that would be on like those that people hang all over the walls
The stuff
everywhere.
at Home Goods.
Yeah, exactly. All the home good stuff. But yes, make sure again that if you haven't yet, purchase your ticket from Scent Explore. Give me a few minutes. I will put the link in the description again. But yeah, follow, subscribe to Sarah. The link is pinned. Let me know. Have you tried anything from Making Sense? Have you tried anything from Dapper? Do you like Celsius? Do you like Boba? I don't care. Just put something in the comments, like it, and she will be back, absolutely. And also, Poker Face, get on it before the price goes up, and you could thank me later.
Hell
So,
yeah, man. You get on it. Like, that's coming. I'm gonna review that as soon as they get it in, because it is like, I will shout you out too and link your channel, because dude, it smells so good, and I don't understand why people aren't talking about it.
hell yeah, not definitely. And with all of that being said, I will see you all next week, and make sure you also visit the links again that will be posted afterwards. Support the channels, support the Cannoli Mafia, support the family. Y'all have a great night and a great weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.